Shawai. You want to get on the other side of Shawai? Yeah, get on the other side of Shawai. You're going to eventually step over here. All right, no saying you can get on the side Shawai. I'm saying because Shawai going to eventually rotate over here. I'm going to be like right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shawai, you're going to open up, you know what I'm saying? Get your bag. Yeah, check both of them. GMSNORTHCAROLINA. Let's make sure they stay on camera with us. Shawai, you can lead us off, you know what I'm saying? Speak. Let's see, open up, you know what I'm saying? Right. Around, you know what I'm saying? Come in up there. And I'm going to just, you know, say, be bringing precepts or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of the Lord, you know what I'm saying?
Can we open up?
He going to open up,
come.
and then you're going to go speak.
Come.
You brothers ready? Yeah, you ready?
All right, shalom, shalom. We are the true Hebrew Israelites coming back out again on another beautiful weekend, prophesying the downfall of this wicked, sinful queendom, which is also spiritually Sodom and Egypt, aka Babylon the Great, which is America. But before we get into this camp lesson, we're going to give all honor, all glory, and all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
You know, next up, double honors to our apostle, Elders Great Millstone, who taught us the 100% truth of the Bible and rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, you know, pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. And we're going to start like we always do, with the true 12 tribes of Israel, starting off with the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called Jamaicans and West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulun, the so-called Panamanians, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Gad, the so-called North American Indian tribes, Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indian tribes, Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians and Chileans, Asher, the so-called Colombians and Uruguayans, and last and certainly not least, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. If you see yourself on this sign, going back to the seed line of your father, repent and turn back to your true and living only power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Right.
Yeah, you know. So the brother brought out who the tribes are in these last days, which you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans. You know, now it's high time to wake up out of sleep, to turn back to the Heavenly Father before all hell breaks loose, and these people start getting messed up out here. Because as you can clearly see, Esau is stripping everything from basically everybody. You don't own anything. You're powerless. You have nothing out here. So your vaunting. If I get that, what is it? 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. What has vaunting and what has pride profited us? Because our people fail to realize, what you've been taught ever since we were brought over here in slavery. And it's just a hope and entitlement, and what Esau promised you, reparation and so forth. Nothing's gonna come out of it. Your only choice is to come back and repent and come back to the Heavenly Father and acknowledge what your wrongdoings, man. Because you can clearly see this is what these people think of, man. This is the wealth that they stole from you, that they've gotten from our pain, rape, rob, and murder. That just shows you don't nobody care about your poverty, your destruction, what had happened to us, man. These people all in mirth and they don't care. They're in La La Land. But Yahweh required what Esau has done in the other nations. But first and foremost, he required that those transgressions that we've done unto him. You got it, bro.
You want the 2nd Ezra first, or?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring it out.
What's the first? 2nd Ezra 9. I gotta do something to that.
Yeah, what's on the first one?
The book of 2nd Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Yeah, measure the time diligently, man. Signs is coming, man. Forgive me, Shabbat 36. We start at verse 6. Because the Lord is showing a lot of signs out here. A lot of judgments, a lot of things are happening and being brought forth, man. You know, the Lord is showing you, hey, the Lord doesn't love everybody. The Lord is dealing with His men only. The Lord is about to jack you people up out here, man. You know, you people don't even take care of yourself. People aren't even eating and taking care of themselves, man. So when all hell breaks loose, you know, people are getting guns. They're thinking they're storing up things for the last days, trying to prepare. But at the end of the day, you're not preparing, because at the end of the day, these people's minds are weak, man. They're small. Got it, bro.
Bring this out right quick. One of your points. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
That's right.
And these people ain't ready for what's about to go down, man. Our people are not fearing the Lord, majority of our people. And so therefore, when all these things continue to increase, our people, they bugging out now.
That's right.
And all hell haven't even broken loose yet, but it's getting ready to happen, man. Because they're not fearing the Lord. So the wisdom and knowledge of the Bible, which is going to keep you stable,
right.
our people they lack it, you know?
They're losing sleep, trying to get riches, which will never come to them.
Right.
You know, chasing a bag, chasing women,
right.
trying to make themselves somebody. But at the end of the day, you're going to find out you are nobody, man.
Right.
You know, it is a never-ending cycle here. Regardless of what about all the things that you get in this society, you will always be cast away on the side at the end. Your name that you're trying to accomplish here in this society will always be thrown aside or be tainted, man. Look at what they did, Bill Cosby. Right. Look at the people in general that our people have tried to strive for a name. That's why the scripture says a good name is better than riches.
Right.
But the thing about it, how are you going to get a good name? If you read the end part of the Sirach, it tells you about the forefathers that their names are written in this book, man. You know, what are we reading about the great men that stood up and trusted in Yahweh Shem Shah? Those are the same people we're reading about in this time. Our people are trying to get in the name, which is tainted, man. You're trying to be the best nigga on earth. You're trying to be the best nigga from Third Ward. Or you trying to be the best rapper or the best celebrity. At the end of the day, the thing that you have to do to try to get some type of, some type of things in this society, like the scripture said, the love of money is the root of all evil, which many people have pierced themselves with many sorrows, man. So what you're trying to accomplish these things, you pierce yourself with many sorrows, man. You done broken friendships. You done broken the bond with your family. You know, you're trying to cause people. You know, and that's in society brings a crab in a bucket mentality. But you just break all your bridges. You don't consider what's really the importance of life. Like, we have a brotherhood that we cherish, you know, and we trust each other. When you Jakes are taught you can do everything on your own, and at the end when you come to find
Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
That's right.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord, man. So when you fear the Lord, what would you do, man? Like we pointed out earlier, you're going to follow, and what you want to do what's pleasing to the Lord. Give me the fourth chapter.
You can't go back to the one now you want to
That's where you want it. It'll stay right there.
Put some weight on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I got my bag. Come on.
Okay. The water, bro.
I got a quick precept for you. It's the book of Matthew 16 and 26. For Yahushua speaking, it says, For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
You look at a lot of these rappers that try to gain, try to be the guy in this world. Now look at Black Rob. He has a song called Whoa. Right. He died like Whoa. Right. You know? He tried to when he saw you like Whoa. You know? He tried to get a name for himself, but he looking bad, man. Right. And then, you doing this for women, clout, and some type of fame. You start to realize what people that you on your side, they don't care about you.
Pretty much die without on.
That's right, man. Yeah. Tell you about when you a friend on your time, when you on this so-called shit, you know.
Friends for
That's right. But when as soon as you lose, you start losing fame, as soon as you get money, then they disperse, man. And that's the world. Everybody has that time of shine in that celebrity world. But then when you phase out, you cast away, man. And that's it. See, the thing about it, on this side, and this truth, man, you don't fade away, man. As long as you're striving and you're not lukewarm and pushing, you don't fade away, man. You know?
But they say a true friend is known in adversity.
That's right, man.
So when you catch your hell, you're going to know who your true friends are. They're going to be there with you, you know what I'm saying?
That's why, what's the girl, Cookie from Taraji P. Henson? She's talking about she going in a state of depression because she can't trust nobody.
Right, see?
But you know, the world, you know, when you're looking from on this, the truth, and looking at the world, you see that these people aren't happy, man. They're searching for something. They want something. But the thing about it, they're not going to get it if they're in this world, man. Because the world don't, the world doesn't love you, man. You know, the world, what's the scripture say? The double-minded, and these people are chasing a wind, something that they will never catch. So it's a constantly turning and revolving cycle of people, they like this, and like this. I don't like this no more. I don't like this no more. I don't like this no more. So when you pretty much your job is done, you're casting away, man.
And pretty much another reason why the chick, you know what I'm saying, can't trust anybody, she's going into deep depression, this is one of the main reasons right here. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn.
There you go, man. And these people are in mourning, man. Celebrities are mourning. You know, the people that think they got money this morning, there ain't nobody's happy, man. That's why people envy the fuck, because they actually see that we're happy.
Right.
You know, they actually see that we're happy, man. You know, we got smiles on the face. Amongst all, you know, the depression and oppression that's going on in this world, we have a sound mind. We got that drive and that ambition to keep going.
Right.
We got that fight to keep fighting, man. You know, you ever seen you see certain guys that try to go in the ring, they get hit, you can just see it in them, they just fold and give up. Well, about us, we're not giving up, man.
Right.
Regardless of all the blows that we're being thrown at us, we're not giving up, man.
Right.
You got it, bro.
I got another one for you. Though Yahushua again, from another point of view, is Luke 9 and 25. It says, "For what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself?"
Lose yourself, man. Now you a guy that you know you like a certain thing. Now you like skinny jeans.
Right.
You know. Now you talk. Yeah, you know. Now you're a complete weirdo now. You got blonde hair in your head. You know. When you go to city to city, town to town, you can see, Jake is gone, man. Jake is completely gone. You know. Because they're trying to chase his world, but they're losing themselves, man.
Right.
You know. Now he don't like women no more, and so forth, man.
It says,
Remember, love not the world, nor the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, our people selling their soul for the love of this world.
That's right.
For fortunate fame, and then when you get it, you know what I'm saying, you feel bad now. Then you can't sleep right at night. See, we sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? We put our trust in the house, watching our shot. I slept like a baby last night. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even want to get up. And then you got these jakes that's selling out, trying to be famous and all that. They can't even go to sleep. They ain't go to sleep last night.
Unless they get drugs.
Right. You finally go to sleep like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know, right?
Finally, yo. Right.
You still wake up depressed.
Look at
with that thought, man, I had to bend over, you know? I had to defile myself for the little bit of money.
Yeah, that sins pretty much are condemning them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They don't think they can be forgiven for those things that they did. Because there's so much of an abomination. You know what I'm saying? So they like, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I might as well dive into it more then. Might as well go all out then. A minute to win it now. We abstain from evil. You know what I'm saying?
You look at Lord Easy Burt when he first came in, and now, completely
Gone though, man. The whole continent's changed, man. That's why the scripture says, seek the Lord. Seek the kingdom of heaven first, and all these things shall be added. They're like, nah, the kingdom of heaven is taking too long. I want that bag now. And they get destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
That's right, man.
I got a precept. Finish that right there, and I got a quick precept.
it says the last part, I'm gonna read the last part again. It says, "Or if he gain the whole world and lose himself, or be cast away."
You said cast away, you know.
Cast away, man.
At the end of the day, as soon as they fade out, they're castaways amongst the world.
It's like these certain Dominicans, those Simeonites, they got this new genre of rap called Dembo. These guys are complete weirdos, man.
Dumbo?
They're Dembo.
Right?
You mean Dumbo?
Yeah.
You mean Dumbo? You know what I'm saying?
And they're bringing this new wave.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And they're bringing this new wave of this weirdness. And once Esau get to a certain measure that they want, they're gonna cast some niggas away, man. Them guys gonna be on drugs, man. You know, they're gonna, you know, because they give you this type of light. Yeah, the woman on them. they getting all the spotlight.
Right.
But once Esau's finished with you, man, he cast you away, man. And then once you find him out somewhere in the back alley somewhere, strung out, man.
Right.
You know?
Like Bad Bunny or something?
That is him, El Kiko, El Cherry. There's a lot of these guys, man. Straight weirdos, man.
Yeah, they
And
getting them all. They started off with Judah, though.
Yep.
Judah, they pushed forth Judah with the folly first, and now let's get the Latins to do it. Then they're going to bring the Native Americans in there. Everybody just going to promote folly, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an agenda.
That's
It's an agenda, you know what I'm saying, to keep Jake docile, man. To keep them from their heritage, man, from their nationality.
That's right. And they give you that facade that they're getting, the world loves them.
Yeah.
They get women, they're honorable. They got an unblemished name. But after Esau done with them, like I said, they look at every celebrity after Esau finished with them. And then when they try to come back, look at what they had to do. Look at Shaq.
Right.
Shaq, every commercial Shaq, he got a wig on now.
Yeah. You know what I'm
He
saying?
grew.
Mustache, yeah. They can put that dress on next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, love not the world.
That's right.
Neither the things that are in the world.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
So you can't love this place, man. Jake is trying to gain all that they can to stay here. The so-called white man don't like you. Hey, all of it's true, man. You know? I hear you. But yeah, man, Jake think that there's something out here in this world, there's something that they can hold on to this world. This world don't even like you, man.
Right.
Esau don't like you. They hate you. They know who you are. But Jake, you don't know who you are, man. That's why you're so apt to change, man. You know?
And then the hell with just looking at the picture, what are y'all talking about up here?
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? What are y'all up here doing? That's what inquiring minds want to know.
Right.
But the Lord said, my sheep gonna hear my voice.
That's right.
I'm saying they're gonna stop, they're gonna obtain knowledge, and they're gonna increase in learning.
And what he said, point to his brain.
Right.
He showed he kept going.
Right.
And so he ain't got nothing in there,
That's
man.
right.
Man, that's that woke culture, man. They always
Yeah.
Right. Don't want 'em, man.
What's that Mimi?
Right.
Right.
Little
But you
little
kept on
Arsenio
going.
Hall. He pulled an Arsenio Hall, right? I don't know if brother remember Arsenio Hall, but he just pulled an Arsenio Hall. But the Lord ain't dealing with Arsenio Hall. He dealing with men that's gonna hearken, that's gonna listen to the words of prophecy, right?
That's right.
Once again, 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
That's right. Yeah,
You got-
Oh yeah, because we're gonna make you an enemy, man.
Right.
Because now you can't have problems with homosexuals.
Right.
You can't have problems with women ruling and being free,
Right.
and having sexual liberation, and being with abortion, being feminist, man.
Yep.
Now women don't in this society, women don't have to be a woman no more,
Right.
man. A man don't have to be a man no more, man. People are just really eligible to do whatever the hell they want, man.
Right.
As long as they don't break the so-called white man's law, run the stop sign, or quote unquote, don't mess with the white man's money, man, you're able to do anything, man. And that's the society that we live in. You're able to break every law, statute, commandments openly and freely, but to keep it is a problem.
Right.
That's why we got to get the hell up out of here, man.
Right.
Like you see people they loving Christmas,
Yep.
4th of July. Everybody is into 4th of July. Like the whole city shut down. Everybody went out of town over 4th of July and all this other madness. Christmas. The Lord like yo don't love that nonsense. Drugs. I'm saying game banging, selling drugs, being wicked,
Pride Month.
Pride Month. All the Lord said don't love none of that nonsense. Being witches and warlocks, gangsters and all. The Lord said don't be a part of that. I didn't create you to be that, right?
Right.
It says, for all that is in the world, the love of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Because this society is pushing basically to do liberty, do whatever the hell you want to.
Right.
If you want, now it's so bad. It got so bad now. Men really don't want to have kids no more.
Right.
So what are men seeking? Is pleasurable sex, man.
Yeah.
Which is pleasurable to do anal, licking anal,
Right, that's
all types
all that,
of
you know what I'm saying?
bestiality.
Yeah.
Inhumane.
Necrophilia.
Yeah, man.
Zoophilia.
Damn.
It's all part of the world. The Lord said don't dim it. Because our people it's a saying in the world, I try anything once. That ain't the same. The men of the Lord don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord, look, why they ain't never tried this then?
I know, right?
They say they'll try anything once, but why didn't you try your how but Shemel shot? You'd have tried everything. You'd have two-stepped yourself to death. You know what I'm saying? You done did the Macarena a million times. You know what I'm saying? What in the world, man?
It's now that this new generation, that same saying that the brothers told, gotta try anything at least once, they reformed it. It's now got to see through them.
And matter of fact, he had a country Jake tell me that in Virginia, man. He was like, yeah, man. What did he say? He said, at least you got to be open to everything. So you got to try at least everything once.
Open to them spirits coming in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I told him, like, nah, you got to be guarded out there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we're trying to be protected out here,
That's
man.
right.
Through the spirit he had, but Shemel was shy.
Scripture says, stay away from evil, then
Right.
evil will flee from you.
Right.
You know? You're not supposed to accept a stranger in thy house.
Right.
You don't know the trains of a wicked man.
Right.
Even the ways of a wicked man.
That's right.
You know?
It says the world passeth away and the lust thereof.
Also, when the mission said, all of this going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
Your cars, a lot of these women, your wife going to be destroyed.
Right.
Your children going to be destroyed.
That's
man.
right.
You know, your PhD, your degree, that bag that you chased, that chip that you put in you,
Right.
that's going to be destroyed, man. Right?
It says the world passeth away and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
And what it say? What we were talking about earlier. We came in this world with nothing.
Right.
We should die with nothing.
Right.
But with our deeds, which will follow us, man.
That's right, brother.
You know, the good deeds that we do to please Yahweh Shem and Shah. You know?
You reap what you sow, right?
That's right, man. So you was born and you constantly grew up and doing wickedness. Well, when something bad happened to you, you reap what you sow, man. But you grew up, you were molded by the scriptures. You turned to the Lord at a very young age. Hey, good things are going to happen to you, man. You know? And the Lord is going to protect you to keep evil from you, man. But the thing about it is, when things do happen to you, the thing about it, the Lord is building you up so you can understand how to manage and control your blessing, man.
Right.
You know? So the Lord is going to keep you amongst this, but the thing about it, you don't know how to handle yourself about living in here because you can clearly see everybody else don't know how to control their vessel. That's why they just be consumed in everything, man. Let's try this today. You know, let's go to this state and let's go try this. You know, let's go to Las Vegas, go eat a raccoon. You know, that's people, man. They go to different cities. Can you imagine what girls go to overseas just to get popped and do all wicked things and come back home to the States, man? You know, that's the word that we live in, man. There's no order, there's no control of the flesh, man.
I got one precept, Brother Shaw. It's St. John 17, verse 15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil.
That's right, man. So you know what we're here for to how you say it? Serve the Lord and show your faith and show your hope. You know, and to magnify Him amongst the heathens, man, because the Lord is making a differentiation.
I think it's
Yep. The water.
Tomato.
Between the wicked and his men.
Right.
You know?
And if I could just say, that's Yahweh speaking, right?
Yep.
Speaking about the elect that the Lord is looking after, man. The Lord willing part of that number, the elect is having a mindset, they're going to be separate from the world. They're not going to love the world, they're going to love the Lord. They're going to keep they're going to meditate on these scriptures. They're going to continue to abound in works and just continue to get better to serve the Lord, man.
That's right.
And with that, the Lord say, I'll let the scriptures speak.
That's why you're gonna be able to tell a man who's of the truth and who's the wicked person.
That's right.
And a man's gate shows what he is.
Yep.
So you can look at people and be like, nah, they niggas.
Right.
That's a whore.
Yeah.
That's
they
a doctor.
Yeah.
That's a fire.
Yep.
That's a police.
Yep. That's a
You're
police.
going to be able to tell the wicked no sin from the righteous.
That's
Right.
That's a man in the Lord right there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, so we in the world, we got to work.
Yep.
Saying the Lord said use the word, but don't abuse it.
That's
But
right.
you won't see us with no Christmas hats on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
The company bought everybody some pork chops.
Right.
We amongst the crowd eating with them, you know. But then and another thing that we were talking about earlier, they bring McDonald's. They try to bring little McDonald's and
Sausage biscuits.
yeah, turkey, not turkey, pork biscuits and all that. Then they feel like, we bought everybody. We expect everybody to eat.
Right.
I'm not eating that shit.
I already ate already.
I'm on a diet.
I ate already.
I ate already.
Then you already had that person.
Right.
Oh, wait, full of shit.
Right,
you know,
right.
Because I actually had a company do me like that, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what you eat? You know,
Right,
I'm like,
so I'm
what?
saying.
What are you talking about?
I already ate
You
already.
Edomites. You know, I'm like, so what you eat? I know you eat pork.
I know, right?
You know?
I already ate already. I'm good. That's what I say. I eat on the food when I get off. It's all good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell them that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling myself that. That's part of the world that we live in, though, man. The Lord said, yeah, I got you in the world, but I'm gonna keep you from evil.
That's right.
Just fear me. Because like a whole lot of people, like we were going through early on the lesson, through the Spirit, a whole lot of these people that celebrate the 4th of July, lie. You know what I'm saying? Your fingertips and hands and all that going, and face pieces gonna get blown off, man.
You're gonna hear about some
You know?
judgment.
You're gonna hear about it, man.
Go ahead and expect it, man. But see that, man, that's a pleasing thing to the Lord when you stand up amongst a wicked person and be able to stand down and control your flesh, man. Yo, people got problems saying no.
Yeah.
People really got a problem out here saying no.
Yes, man.
No, I'm not doing it. No,
Right.
no. You know? So we can say no with confidence, man.
That's right.
Why? Because we know I fear the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
I don't fear you. You know, I don't give a damn what you say about me. We're not men pleasers. And that's the thing that you have to become when you're in this truth. You can't be a men pleaser, man. You have to really fear the Heavenly Father.
Please the Lord, if
Please
anything.
the Lord, man. You know? And when you fear the Lord, you're going to do what's pleasing.
That's
Get
right.
our group, the fourth. If your brother has something on it,
Yeah, this is real quick. In spirit. This one right here. This is Book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
That's right.
But his delight is in the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai."
Half the time, man, you know, if it ain't the brothers, man, we ain't going out, man.
Right.
We ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know? We're not going out here.
We ain't making no noise.
Yeah. We're amongst the shadows, man.
Right.
You know? We don't want to be out here, man.
Right.
Because you'll vex yourself trying to come out here and just deal with these people, man. Women are masculine as hell. These dudes are feminine as hell.
Right.
You say, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't fit in.
Right.
These people are weird, man. I don't fit in. They're looking at you looking at them like, yeah, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai."
And that's why we're different. Why? Because our delight is in the Lord, the scriptures, man. And they can feel that, man. You know? You can feel that we're different, man.
Right.
You know? You see that beard in your face, your demeanor.
Right.
You know how the way you walk, how the way we talk with authority. Man. We don't fear nobody out here, man. You know? And like I said, saying no earlier, we're happy to tell people, no, we ain't doing that, man.
Just say no.
Exactly.
And it's not a problem saying no.
Right.
No can save your life.
Right.
Yeah, man. Let's go out there and I got these guns in here, this blunt, da-da-da. You know, Jake be, I'm here for this bomb, man.
Peer pressure, right?
Right.
I know he's my boys, man.
Right.
But no, say no.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Flee evil.
Yeah.
Flee, what is it? Be not quick to go to the multitude of the wicked. To do evil, man.
Multitude.
That's right, man.
Of sinners.
You got it, bro.
It says, in his law do he meditate day.
Meditate. We wake up, go to sleep. Before we go to sleep, throughout the day, on our jobs. That's why, you know, sometimes people even talk to us, he kind of throws us off, man. Because we you know, it takes some dumb shit. You like, what? You know, you think about the Lord, how he fucked up, you know, how we just want to please the Lord, do a lesson, and then somebody comes with some other shit like, oh, what? You know? You come to the Christian party or this you know, anything, man. You know, it's just something stupid that's out of order, man. You know? Got it, bro.
It says he meditate day and night.
Day and night, man. Every day, man, we think about the scriptures. You know, you can never think about or praise the Lord enough, man. And see, that's what these people got it messed up, man. Because through their pride, they don't give reverence to the Lord, man. These people really think they're somebody, and they're nobodies, man.
That's right.
You know, our people really fail to realize how fucked up, how bad we fucked up as a nation.
That's right.
You know, our people don't see the ignorance and the stupidity of our people. Black women are the new whores. Black men are the new goddamn simps. They're the new goddamn women. Black women are the men. Black men are the women.
Right.
And that's how sad of a state that we're in. You know, so to think that you're somebody because you got material shit, you got out of fucking order. You barely got no option to choose from out here. You know? Go ahead. And it's so sad now, you gotta really watch and look at who the fuck you talk to before you talk to. Right. You could be a fucking that chick you think you talk to could be a goddamn dude. You know?
That's right.
Got it, bro.
Yeah, just one last
That's why you want to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Man. You know? That's why you can't think with your flesh, man. You can't walk out here and think with your flesh, man. That's why you gotta control yourself, man. That's right, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be promiscuous walking around here, you know what I'm saying? You know, being promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? You end up popping a demon, you know what I'm saying, bro? You're in trouble, for real, yo. You know what I'm saying? You fucking end up with a stalker, man.
You can't get rid of.
Right.
Now she know where you live at.
You know, to be a dude to be stalking, you don't even know, man. It's crazy out here, man. You know, scripture tells us walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man.
That's right. Very evil. Go ahead.
Just one last verse. Verse 3, it says, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, and that bringeth
confident.
That's right.
You know, like, when you look at trees that are by the river, they're very firm. They got thick roots. They're planted. They can't be moved.
That's right.
You know, strong. No wind can blow it down.
That's right.
And that's the same thing. No wickedness can consume us. Right?
That's right.
Nothing can blow us down. Why? Because we're firm. We're confident. The Lord got it. We're one with the Heavenly Father. That's why the scripture said when Yahweh said, when you see me, you see the Heavenly Father.
Right.
When you see us, you see Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You don't see Pookie and Raven.
Right, bro.
Not Pookie.
Daquan.
Yeah,
Right.
remind me of pea shooter.
Right.
The baby.
Roblox.
Little two shooter.
Right.
Little 3 shot. Right?
J-Rock.
It says, by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit and his season, his leaves also shall not.
What does scripture say? You shall know a man by his fruits.
Yeah.
How he talk, how the way he walk. Hey, look at her. She got angry, man. You know?
It works.
She's good to the spirit. That's why she keep looking back, man. She got her pride. She think life is okay. But in the kingdom, she's gonna look low. She's of this world. She want the dainties of this world. She pierces herself, man.
That's right.
She's letting a damn base man into her. You know, that's pathetic, man. You know? Go ahead. That was it.
Now, just a little more. It says, his leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
You know, when does plants wither? During the winter. You know, when it's cold and everything dies out. But when meaning, that's why the scripture said, let not that child be in the winter, it's roughly paraphrasing. But the thing about it, when our help breaks loose, we're not going to wither away. But the 2/3 and the other, they're going to wither away. They're going to be consumed. Why? Because when the tempest, the storm, and the famine and the plagues hit, they're going to melt. You know? They're going to be destroyed. But we're going to be firm, not moved.
Plus, they're pretty much a tree, you know what I'm saying, planted in the desert. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's going to dry up and just die. The men of the Lord are trees planted near the river, you know what I'm saying? So they're constantly being fertilized, you know what I'm saying? You know, in water. That's what I'm saying. It's like you water a tree. Don't water a tree or plant for too long, you know what I'm saying? You see it's starting to get brown. The leaves are starting to hang over. So you put some water on it, them leaves are standing up like, it's rejuvenated, you know what I'm saying? So this water, this living water rejuvenates us every day, man.
So y'all should say, if you knew what you ought to know, you know this is the truth.
That's right.
I'm out the living water.
Right.
Oh, you finished with that? Yeah. Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients.
That's right, man.
And be occupied in prophecies.
Occupied in prophecy. That's why, you know, we're happy, man. We're satisfied. We're content.
That's right.
We got the truth, man. We're not worrying about what's going on out in this world. We watch certain things to edify, you know, certain things that happen, prophecy, we use it to edify, but to go out amongst it, man, we don't give a damn about it, man. That's why, to the point we were talking earlier, when something happens to these people, we don't give a fuck, man. We don't care. We're not moved by it. We understand you deserve it. No man perishes being innocent, man. You know?
It's crazy in spirit because it happened on my channel. I did a video about now almost 3 years ago about a celebrity that died, a young dude, dude in XX, that dude. Yeah. I did a video on him. To this day, it's got people still on the comment board crying about it, like legit crying, like that. And on top of that, giving death threats to me because I said that the Lord took him out.
Right.
And stuff.
Not to cut you off, you had like 1,000 views on that, right?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of views on it.
They were hurt, they were butthurt by that. But they're of the world, though.
So because these people literally, because I remember my mother told me this, that when I was little and Biggie died, she was actually like bawled out crying though. Like that's the people of this world.
Yep.
They cry over
Yep.
their own,
Yep.
and you know they don't cry over us because we're not up there.
The thing about it, it goes into when Jake wanted the thief.
Yep.
Yeah,
He wanted
Barabbas.
Barnabas.
Barabbas.
Yeah.
Yep. It was
Give me the thief.
Yep.
Right.
Give me him. King Yahweh shut.
Yep. It's going to say, if you are of the world will love his own.
That's right.
You know, you're not of the world, so of course they're not going to love and respect you. They're going to love their nigga friend, their 2/3 nigga friend, man.
Shit, black people love their gay friends.
Yep.
They'll bow down to them. They'll listen to them. They won't listen to you.
What it say? They are of the world, therefore the world heareth them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the world gonna listen to a person that's of the world.
Yeah.
That's right. So the world, you know what I'm saying? Our people, 2/3, they listen to the rappers of the world.
Yeah.
Anytime you rapping about drugs, violence, sex, and all this other nonsense, being rebellious, you know what I'm saying? Look, 2/3 supposed to follow them. It's like, when I see people getting killed left and right, it's like, I'm not surprised. The Lord said, if you not take heed to the word, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
It's like these people going crazy because the Lord is killing a whole lot of people. The Lord is killing a whole lot of wicked people, man.
Yep.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just remember bloodshed, strife. Can I get that right
Yep.
quick?
Yep.
This is Sirach,
Yep.
Sirach chapter 40.
Yep.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you seeing all these things happening to these wicked people, and your mind is boggled. Nah, man, you should know these things going to happen to anybody that's wicked on the earth, man.
That's right.
Family members included. Maybe your wife or your kids, they get taken out. Look, man, the Lord found them not unworthy to make it, man.
That's right.
Sirach chapter 40, verse 9, death and bloodshed, strife and swords. Because like the brother said, he did a lesson about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
No, it was
Whatever his name was. Whoever died, we make a video about it. You have people coming up on the comment boards, I'm saying, cursing us out, talking about bringing harm to us. Well, this is what happened to a wicked person. Death and bloodshed. That dude received death. You know what I'm saying? And strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things that I just named are created for the wicked.
Yep.
Dang.
Hey, if I could just say, was it Ezekiel that the Lord told Ezekiel not to cry over his wife?
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
There was a
yeah.
reason behind that. Just
Right.
like the reason behind the Lord said, pray not thou for this
Right.
people.
Right.
I prayed all this because they're being wicked, man.
Right.
No one perish being innocent. There's a
Right.
reason why the Lord is not righteous, perfect in all his ways.
Right.
You know?
He
Yep.
said judgment gonna go forth, but the unjust no
No
shame.
shame.
I'm killing all these people. Don't you see me killing these people?
Right.
Are you gonna get it right now or what? You know what I'm saying? Or are you gonna make the news next?
I know, right?
That's why Scripture said the whole head is sick.
Right.
But instead of Jake returning and repenting from their wicked ways, they get worse.
Right.
That make us
Get worse.
Jake 50 got shot 9 times. He
Right.
still a nigga.
Right.
Right.
Well, you got a Jersey rapper got hit 35 times.
Right.
He's still talking that gun shit.
Yep.
And these niggas get worse, man. You know what's Scripture? Why should I
You're stricken in the
Right.
Why should I
You gonna
strip
do nothing
him
but
anymore?
rebel.
Jake is getting worse, man.
And for their sakes came the flood.
Woo.
Oh yeah, everybody mad because the flood happened. These niggas is wicked, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
Nobody had to take them out. That's
Yep.
when the Lord started taking out these grime ass niggas. Remember those sins against the evil word was executed speedily. They feel like the Lord ain't gonna do nothing to it because they could, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you talk about the flood. Hey, they see rainbows, and the homosexual took that
Right.
as their own symbol,
And
man.
then as soon as the Lord, you know what I'm saying, shoot up a club, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, why you do that to me, you know what I'm saying? Why you treat me so bad? Remember that song, Why You Treat Me So
Right.
Bad? Because you're wicked, man.
That's right.
Like when I was talking about from South Carolina, he
Right.
did that video. 200 some rappers got killed.
Yeah,
They
man.
got 220
Yeah.
Good.
You said,
Yeah.
whoa, what?
Good.
Like
Good.
200 rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 some rappers got killed.
Yeah.
Damn.
They talk that
Yeah,
gun
good.
shit.
The Lord, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The Lord make a move,
Right.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Good.
man.
Yeah, you can pull that up, man.
Right.
Hey, shit, what's that? Lil Durk, I think this got hit.
Oh, his
in Chicago.
brother.
Yeah, one of
It
them.
ain't crazy,
Oh,
brother.
yeah, yeah,
Judge
yeah,
it, brother.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Good.
All through VA,
Yep.
people shooting left and right.
Yep.
Knowing therefore the terror of the
Yeah,
Lord,
Lord.
that video was
We can
made
say
for us to know
That's
the
right,
terror of the
man.
Lord.
That's right.
Because the Lord got things happening that we don't see.
Yep.
But then once He revealed it, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna
Yep.
take heed now?
Yep. Is that fear of the Lord going to come upon you?
Right.
Knowing that the Lord is just see, everybody taught, that's another thing. The blasphemy in the pride of Esau, he basically told you that God loves everybody. So you ain't got to worry about nothing. So basically Esau took the fear of the Lord out of our people. But now see, the Lord in these last days are telling, got the prophets out there telling that you better fear the Lord, because the Lord is not. The Lord is a man of war, and if you are wicked, He gonna destroy you, man.
That's right.
You know, and you see it, man.
Yep.
Women are getting. Hey, what is get 2 Chronicles 15:13, bro?
Oh yeah.
In South America, I forget my brother sent me the article. South America is now the deadliest place for women.
Yep.
Wow.
In Latin America,
That's in the group chat.
you know, it's the deadliest place for women because what? Every day, 35 women or plus are dying.
They shit in El Salvador 1 year.
In Honduras, this is in Honduras.
Honduras and El Salvador, 600 goddamn women were killed that year. Beheaded and shot. So women are getting judged, man.
That's right.
And you about to see a greater number than that here in America.
Right.
Starting with the so-called black woman.
Right.
2 Chronicles 15:13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, power of
And see,
Israel.
that's why the prophets out here to tell our people. You know? So, hey, like the scripture said, now there's no more cloak for our people's sin. Now you see why people are dying or being destroyed, getting car accident left and right, getting split in two, getting hit by tractor trailer running off bridges, going right into the goddamn water.
Right.
You know? That's why you got these great judgments. You're gonna be greater ones, man.
Right.
Shootouts, mass shootouts.
Well, the Lord said, greater evils than these shall
right.
come upon the earth, man.
That's
Greater
right.
evils, man.
That's right.
That's in the book of Sirach, ain't it? Greater, you got second Ezra. Yeah. Yep.
Reading on
Second 14. Second Ezra.
Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lord said, greater evils than these shall come upon the earth. So we ain't seen that yet, man.
Alright.
You better see beasts,
Yeah.
robots,
Yup.
you know, drones, family, death. People eat. You might go through an alley. You might see somebody eat somebody, man.
Right.
Gang rape.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
Yep.
have people cut in half,
Right.
crawling with their arms, saying,
Man.
"Help me." You look at them.
I don't know.
Remember that video I sent you with them dudes was chopping them other dudes up?
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Had their hands on the
yeah,
ground and all that, you know what I'm saying?
separating
Chopping
the body
their- yeah, you know
parts.
what I'm saying, bro? It's getting real
You
serious out
remember
here.
Northern Kingdom was cutting that dude
Yeah.
alive? He cut his heart out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they ate it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And ate it.
Yep.
Yep.
And that dude, his chest was like,
Yep. Still, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yep.
that? You got
Yeah, he
sicko
did do it.
maniacs out
Yep.
here like that out
Yep.
there.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Spirits
That
made for
are just
vengeance.
waiting.
Yep.
That are just waiting for that time, man. You know how many people that are angry at women that's just pent up?
Yep.
You know, Tasha, they're not using it. You know?
Or
When
dude,
our hell
or
break
dude
loose,
did him wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna get you, so
Yep.
I'm gonna catch you, yeah.
get that
Hey man,
motherfucker.
quickly just say some scripture. The Lord had me, this is a quick testimony. The Lord had me last week while I wasn't with the brothers. I got off work on the same Saturday, and I was at the bus station. This one Jake came up, and he was like just chopping up. Then another Jake came up. He was like, "Yo, the marshals around. They riding around. What the hell's going on?" And he's calm as hell. He's like, "Oh, they probably looking for me." I was like, "What you talking about, bro?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no, this dude, yo, he killed my brother like 2 years ago. I just boomed him last night." I was like,
What the?
and he's just standing there. He's like started talking just regular. I was like, yo, this man really, and in spirit, I knew that he really did it
Yep.
because he was chilling. Like he wasn't worried about anything. He was like, yeah, blew his brains out last night, man. I was like, yo, that's why they moving around here so like that spirit was eerie. I was like, what the hell going on, man? Lord told me to get on that bus. I got on the bus, and then he got on the bus too. I was like, and I was staring at him. I was like, the Lord really got this man on a mission, man.
Right.
He ready to do something. And it's the spirit of the Lord, because afterwards, I'm the scripture say what? He's the wrath that made him.
Yeah.
After the spirit does whatever he does, he's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
he's cool out there. That's
Yeah.
how I knew in the spirit that man really did that. They looking for him. He don't give a damn. You know, because
Mission complete.
Jeffrey Dahmer and all the Ted Bundys. What happened when the police? What happened when the police showed up? They just like
Cooperative.
cooperative as hell,
They're
man.
smiling. They went with a smile on their face.
Yep.
They didn't go out guns blazing,
Right.
angry, spitting.
Right.
Yeah.
They said, hey.
Yeah, I got. Oh, well, actually, I got to finish off.
Yeah, finish that off, yeah.
2 Chronicles 15:13. That whosoever will not seek the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, power of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great.
Small or great, man. Kids, babies, you know, old. Hey, remember, man, people took that jab, man. So, hey, we're going to see how that manifests, man. You know? Some people start seeing people drop dead left and right, man.
Right.
Your grandmother. Hey, some of my grandma's proud as hell, man. You get a lot of dirt.
Right.
You know, grandpops, you know, your kids, your sisters, your brothers.
Nobody ain't
You know?
repenting from.
Yep.
And proud that they took. and there you say something
Yeah,
about
they
it.
be bragging about it, right?
It might block you. They
In the
might
office meetings and shit,
Right, right.
Got mine.
Yeah.
It says,
I got mine. They look at you.
right.
Right.
How did Jake do that to me?
Right.
He said, I said, yo, y'all got yours? I got mine. Get yours.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know how to respond. I'm like, damn.
I'm playing the fifth.
Right.
You know.
So hey, Lord, beginning of sorrows, man. It's
Right.
coming very soon.
This pretty much declared their wickedness, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a thing in America to where the more wickedness you declare, you know what I'm saying, the more you're idolized. You know what I'm saying? Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? So the more wicked you do, you know what I'm saying, the more accolades you get, the more rewards you get, you know what I'm saying, from the people. But you try to commit some righteous acts on the face of everybody looks like, oh, you don't even walk no more.
Right.
Oh, you ain't mess with Ted's wife no more? Come on, man. I would bone her to death, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people, you know what I'm saying, get excited over doing wickedness, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Just, hey. Got it, bro.
I got one.
Finishing off, it says 2 Chronicles 15:13, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
But then soon the Lord start taking people out. It's like, what you crying for?
Right.
They weren't seeking the Lord, the God of Israel, man.
That's right.
This is on 2 Chronicles, still in 2 Chronicles 19:7. Wherefore now, bid the fear of the Lord be upon you.
Go, man. So you got to please the Lord. As a matter of fact, get 4th chapter now. Start from the first verse.
It says, take heed and do it.
Take heed, man. So you better take heed to this, man. You know, now there's no more cloak for Jake. There's no more.
Right.
You got GMS Saudi Arabia.
Right.
There's no more cloak for sin no more. This truth is pushed.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody know who we are now.
Right.
Man. You can't. There's no more saying, I don't know who you is.
Right.
Every city, every country.
Right.
This truth is being spread, man.
That's right.
How I knew that? That little small ass town in Roanoke, man.
Right.
Everybody, you got people that I know exactly who y'all are, man. I can't believe I see y'all in this small ass town.
See?
I look, and me and my dad look at you, man. That's crazy.
Right.
No more cloak. No more cloak for sin, man. So the Lord's about to visit this place, man.
Right.
So you better take heed. And that's why we're out here to tell our people, you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, you better take heed, man.
Right.
Or
See,
else.
one dude came up, he was so excited, he started crying and everything,
Yeah.
man. He was like, y'all here! Y'all here! Like, yo, man, remember the Lord said he gonna send forth saviors?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Noah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, man, the hopeful electors getting real excited, man, when they see a camp in their
I know,
city,
right?
man. Shut up, man. That dude, you know what I'm saying, they're real excited, man. He's like, y'all here! Y'all here!
They call all your
You know what I'm saying?
man.
He's like, the Israelites. Like, yeah, man, we the Israelites, man. He was excited, man, about this truth, man. You know? Because he had to fear the Lord upon him, man. You know, and then you go all week without seeing anybody that believes in what you believe in. So when you finally, you know what I'm saying, like you said, we rejoice when we get up with each other, man.
That's why the scripture says when
The sinner returning from his, the angels rejoice. Yeah,
Yep. That and when a man lose one sheep, even though he had
right.
find that one,
Right.
he'll get delighted, man.
Yeah, the angels in heaven rejoicing, man. Then you got the angels on the earth, aka the prophets, the messengers, rejoicing when Israel take heed to the words of the Lord. We rejoice, man. That's one step closer to us getting the fuck out of here, man. That's one of the elects being sealed, man. We take heed, Lord willing, we remain, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna read from the top again. 2 Chronicles chapter 19, verse 7. Wherefore now let the fear of the Lord be upon you. The Lord wants us to fear Him, man. All right, above anything else.
If you fear the Lord, and all that other shit going on. Whoever got an ass whooping growing up, you had a father, husband, a grandfather.
Right.
He whooped your ass.
Right.
And remember, you had a thought that do it again. And you remember.
I know that's right.
Fucked up.
Right.
Let me not do that. No, I'm not doing that. I remember. I never forget. At 9 years old, I used to smoke cigarettes. My grandma called me, and she fucked me up. When I said she fucked me up, she fucked me up.
Right.
And I saw another dude. He was like, "Yo, you want a cigarette?"
I know,
I
right?
said, I saw that. You know that whooping.
Right.
I said, "Nah, I'm good. Nah,
That's
I'm
right.
good, man. Nah." You know, so the fear of the Lord, drive away sin.
Yep.
You know?
Oh yeah, and where it is present at, it drive away wrath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there you go, man. So when you fear the Lord, man, that's going to drive away a lot of that bullshit that people talking.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
Adultery.
Christmas? Nah.
You got a man? Yeah, I got a man, but I like, nah.
Right.
You good.
Right.
You know?
Drugs,
Savage,
nah.
you know?
Gang banging, nah.
JC, nah.
Right. Allah, Buddha, Tesla real,
you know?
nah.
We
Nah,
can't.
right,
Nah.
We Egyptians, nah. I'm good. I'm good. I got a pork sandwich, nah.
Hey, you know, man, then you know, Jake, come on, man, you gotta be open-minded.
Right.
Nah,
bro,
nah.
Right.
Straight, nah, I got a one-track mind.
That's
You
right.
one-track mind. That's right.
That's right. It says, right? It says, for there is no iniquity with the Lord our power.
That's right.
No respect of persons.
That's what what it said. The Lord hated false sinners.
Right.
No evil can come and touch.
Right.
I think that's Psalm 5. The Lord hated all evil doers.
All workers of
The
iniquity.
workers of iniquity. He who does evil cannot fall upon him.
Right.
Let's paraphrase it. You got it, bro.
Nor taking of gifts.
So you can't take part, because in the day, man, you cannot. What can you get the Lord?
Right.
You can't give him no money. You can't. The Lord asks for a spiritual sacrifice, a humble sacrifice. To present your body as a sacrifice. To do what? Please him. You can't give him nothing else. You can't give him no money, no woman. The Lord created all things. He Lord created money.
Right.
Why you gonna give him something? That's like when the devil tried to tempt
yeah.
How he talking about something? I give you the whole world.
Right.
How you gonna give Yahusha something that's already there?
Right.
You know? You got it, bro.
And the same thing with us. How you gonna try to give us something that's already out?
Yeah, exactly.
We joint heirs with Lord Yahushua.
Yeah.
So you promising me the world, you know what I'm saying, and money, cause, fame, fortune. Look, I'm gonna receive that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It's Yahushua.
Look, for doing the right thing.
Exactly.
Why I gotta do something wicked to receive?
Why I gotta bend over and do it?
Right. Why I gotta eat doo-doo? You know what I'm saying, bro?
The more you make in this society, the more of a target you are.
Right.
You get devoured, man.
Biggie said that with more money, more
More
problems.
problems, man. You think Jake, out of all these niggas that getting gunned down and get, turn weird, you would think
They like the rush of death, though, man.
Yeah.
Our people like I noticed that about our people, man.
Yep.
They like the rush of death.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that deals with almost dying, you know what I'm
Rush,
saying?
I
It
think
gives
that's
them a
real.
rush of,
Yep.
and they actually make it from it, make it through it. They're like, yeah, man. They do it more and more. Nah, yo.
AR Spirit. Remind me of that. AR Ab, that nigga from Philly.
Yeah.
He actually, like, on a Vlad interview, he talked about how he got shot 14 times.
See?
He was like, yeah, I thought.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Back in that way, you see, like,
Yeah, I remember that.
like, yo, these niggas.
Except the
You
Lord.
know?
I got a dude that when I was in college, a roommate recently saw something, man. This man was skydiving, bro. I was like, I looked at him, I was like, you went skydiving, man? You went skydiving? And not the fake shit where you in the building and shit. Nah, he went legit jumping out of plane. Man, what if hey, they don't got no fear of the Lord. The Lord can have that parachute not deployed. Now you and the instructor gone, man. You know? Our people don't have, like the brother says, the spirit, man. Our people have no fear of the Lord whatsoever.
But it's been taught.
Yep.
Because what? It's been taught by men.
Yeah, by the precepts of
Yeah,
men.
by the precepts of men. So Esau said God loves everybody. God loves who you are.
Right.
Take you as who you are. So now Jake don't have no fear. So I can do whatever I want. I can eat pork, shrimp, crab. I can school men's wives. I love, all I got to do is accept Lord as my Savior, Jesus Christ. I accept
This
him.
is what King David said.
bro.
Psalms chapter 34, verse 11. Come, ye children, hearken unto me, and I will teach you the fear of the Lord.
Right.
So the men of the Lord gonna teach you to fear the Lord.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the Lord might put you through certain things that you might almost get a death experience, man. Or you might get cut into or something.
You give a testimony
Yep.
to somebody else.
You see how the Lord could have had you, took you out of here, they deserved you, man.
Right.
Actually, I was changing the tire before.
Right.
And I was not letting, this was underneath a truck.
Hey.
And the shit slipped the jack. Everybody else said, ah! And because of another kid, he's like, Diablo coño!
Right.
And, I was calm. But the thing about it was like, when it happened, like, all I could say, yo,
Right. I know, right. Yeah.
Everybody else was like,
And what I've been doing the right
yeah,
thing. You know
man,
what I'm saying?
But the Lord show you like, yo, I can take
Right.
you out
Anytime.
You know?
Anytime.
That's why we understand that we're worms, man.
Right.
You know? And I was yo, if that would happen,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
world
Right.
tears.
Right. Straight up. Gotta believe it.
Let me bring this right quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 33:1, going to what you just said. Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him
That's right.
that feareth the Lord.
That's right.
But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
That's right.
Yep.
So, we all gonna get tempted. I had a certain situation with my cousin wanted, some gun shit. And I'm sitting there like, nah, man, no. And he got into some accent, such and such. I'm like, nah, no, I'm not doing that. So Lord, certain things that happen because you know it's family. So certain things, you have certain feelings from people like, nah, I can't.
Right.
Nah, man.
You're like, nah, I'm gonna make a way for you to escape that.
Escape that, man.
I ain't robbing no bank, I ain't doing none of that bullshit. I ain't going to the party with a bunch of women that's married and all that shit. The hell with all that. Is any single women gonna be there? I don't think so. Well, niggas, you know I ain't going there. You know what I mean?
My sister has my cousin. She has some get together. Yeah, gonna be some girls there. I'm like, yo, you gonna be single?
Right. That's our first train of thought, yo.
I know, right?
We all, every man of the Lord always says that, yo. Like, yo, some girls gonna be at the cookout. They get single. That's a man of the Lord's first train of thought. Because if it ain't no single girls, then I'm not going. What the hell I look like even being there, yo? I'm not gonna be just sitting around. That's gonna make me angry. I know not to go to no nonsense like that.
You know, you know what you gonna tell me? Nah, but they like to party. Like, what? Nah, man, no. Nah, I'm not going there. They gonna say, why? Why not? You know?
One more before you read your Baba Kushal. Psalms 147:11. The Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, and those that hope in his mercy.
Being circumspect, man. Knowing right and what's wrong. You know? That delights the Lord, man. So when certain sisters, hey, that's another thing that gives us an advantage is we have a brotherhood that if we don't know, we can ask, man.
Right.
See, the world can ask. You know, the world. Hey, there's certain things that come up. People are ashamed to even ask questions out here.
You believe right there? Just bring the light.
People have no friends out here. People have nobody that can rebuke them, man, or make sure that they're walking on the right path. But we got them.
Right.
You know? That will give us an advantage because even if we don't know a certain situation, we got a brother to call, man. He will guide us through it, man. You know?
It starts with fearing the Lord.
That's right.
That's very important.
That's right.
In the spirit, because when we come on in the verse, bring out fear the Lord, what it's supposed to do is bring the Lord. Esau says a bad thing. The Lord traumatizes you. Like you said, like the whole situation where you got your, the tail beat by the grandmas and stuff for smoking cigarettes, and that whooping traumatized you. So now what? People that have trauma, they get in that situation again, or get close to it, they walk away from it because they're scared to feel they're scared of that pain again.
Another thing too, how the Lord brought us so low. Now you understand, yo, I don't get my act right. If he put us in a low condition like this, how much more would he do us?
Right.
You know?
That's right.
Look at our people, man. Our people are low
You
as
don't
hell,
want,
man.
you don't want to see how low the Lord can really bring you.
Exactly, man.
That's you tempting the Lord. So the Lord like, yo, this ain't low enough. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to put you in a worse predicament than them? Do I need to take your leg off?
Right.
Do I need to make you lose an eyeball? I mean, what do I have to do for you to fear me? You know what I'm saying? You know?
Oh,
Word, bro?
damn, I appreciate that, bro.
Damn, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, about you on shot, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can sit over there if you want you to throw the water. Water, bro. Show, man. How about Shimmy? I was shot by Shimmy. I catch my car, bro. Show, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, man. Hey, look, man. It's a blessing. Look, man. I said, Lord, look. Because we fear the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord, make that happen, man. You know, and look, man, it's a blessing for us to even be out here, man. Teaching this blessed word, man. It's a blessing, bro.
Got here another week.
Right.
You know? And able body.
Right.
You know, because we could be.
You're a prophet of bottle of water.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it?
Oh, no,
Prophet reward.
Yeah, I get it real fast.
Yeah.
You could be sick, man. You could
Right.
be out bugged out, man. When you actually see these people in that bugged out state of mind,
Right.
yo, that shit scares you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And if I could just say,
Yo.
as much as we get on 2/3, majority of our people, they're hard-headed, rebellious, we also think upon those that are part of Hopeful Elect that's looking out for the men of the Lord, man. We're living in some beautiful times that we was going into earlier about this is a family affair, a family reunion.
Yeah.
We know the Lord is stirring up the minds of those who accepted this in their past life.
Yeah.
So in this life, we're seeing men coming up who's actually believing in it because they believed in their past life.
Yeah.
So they brought waters to prophets in their past life.
Right.
They're doing it now.
Helpers, man. You got apostles, you got prophets, you got helpers, you got healers.
Believers.
All part of the body, man.
That's
You
why
know what I'm saying?
that's why the scripture says, you know, Yahusha said, my mother, my brother, my sister, the one that do this too,
Will.
man.
Yep.
You know, and we do these lessons for the for the brothers, man. The people out even outside, man. You know, we do this for our people, man. Because what? We at the end of the day, we're family, man.
That's right.
You know,
Yep.
we're the house of David.
I don't mean to cut you off. You came up here like a couple weeks ago. I was
Around what time you come? We usually shut down, what, 7?
7, yeah.
Yeah, we usually shut down at 7.
I was riding all lit up to the streets.
Word.
Yeah, man, I was trying to find y'all.
Hey, look, that's the scripture saying, you know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord gonna do that, know what I'm saying? Don't elect, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be going to and fro and seek the word of the Lord, they gonna find it, man. Searching you shall find. Seeking you shall find. Yeah, man.
Hey, go amongst the streets.
Right, yeah.
The highways and the byways. Chief consequence. That's right.
Yeah.
Not to kill a brother, I'm about to do the same thing right there.
Right.
You know? He said he came, he was looking for brothers, and just came out on the Saturday and went to the streets, and he just found brother. He said he's looking specifically for brothers in GMS.
Right, right.
It just shows you, man, this is a living power. This is a living book.
Yep.
And you've seen prophecy being fulfilled right before our eyes.
Right.
You know, you've seen judgment being
My
took
sheep
place.
and my voice.
Yeah. That's right, man. You know, hey.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You see, what's that scripture? We have piped to you.
Yeah,
that, you know.
Right.
But you see that how people are listening and hearing that music, man. You know. And they're piping it. They're becoming a lively spirit again,
right.
man.
You know? I'm gonna bring this right quick.
That's
You want to bring yours first? Yeah, bring yours first.
Yeah, this is the Matthew 10. Shawai has something too. It says, this is Matthew 10 and 40. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, he that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward.
And what's that reward? Salvation.
Right.
You know, you think it's a light thing, but the Lord don't see it as a light thing. You know, the Lord see that as a beautiful thing. It pleases Him. Because it has to. If He's saying you're gonna get a prophet's reward,
right?
You know, you're giving waters to men who putting their life on the line for the Lord, which means that you recognize that, you appreciate that, you know. Right. So the water for that, you know.
Think about it, we low.
Yep. To the world with nobody.
Nobody.
You know, you're giving water to what the world deems as nobody. Right. And the world sees us as an enemy. But yet you're saying, oh, I'm on your team, I'm on your side.
Right. So to have that distinction means showing you that your mind is in the right place.
Right.
And it's to say, give to the what's that?
To the godly.
Give to the godly.
Have not a sinner.
That's right.
So you don't have, for you to even understand that, hey, the Lord, hey, your mind is in the right place.
Yep, that's right.
You know?
It says, verse 42, it says, and whosoever shall give the drink unto one of those little ones.
You could have waited. You could have been donating to West Side Gun, or one of these rappers, man.
BLM. You could have been donating to BLM.
Black Lives Matter. You see what that bitch did? She forsake our people.
Bought a couple of houses with that money in the house.
She's out.
80 mil.
80 mil.
Woo. It says,
pierce yourself. You got it, bro.
It says, whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
Woo. There you go. And we talked about the reward being salvation.
Say Matthew 10 and 42.
I got one right quick, bro. This is Sirach chapter 12, also known as Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 2. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, get from the Most High.
Recompense means payback. You know, and people that are following the prophets the Lord set up, they're looking for the same thing we're looking for. Our enemies be taken down. They're looking for protection. They're looking for food, water, shelter, refuge. That's right. A place of protection from when the Lord brings forth Revelation 12 and 12, something we always go into. They're gonna be looking for payback too. You know?
Like it says, do good to the godly man, right? And thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, if the person that you helped out can't help you, right? Get from the Most High. So Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to reward you for doing good unto the godly man. You don't even know what that consists of, though. You can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? You could be getting chased by a mob of men, you know what I'm saying? Shawai. You could be getting chased by a mob of men, but you show, you know what I'm saying, you help the godly man out, you show some love to the men of the Lord. Right? So the Lord is getting ready to deliver you out of different situations that you befall yourself.
Right.
Can you go to the bathroom?
No, quick precept. Yeah. Sirach 39 and 1. brother bring that up?
Oh, yeah. I don't think the brother brought it up.
Okay. But he that giveth his mind to the Lord of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
bring it out again.
Bring it out again.
No,
Bring it out again, bro.
That's the spirit right
It
Bring it
says,
out again.
well, it's like, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ancient, and be occupied in prophecy. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. Yeah, so yeah, hey, you know, a man that's meditated in the law and the statute commandments, he's gonna be here, man. To wanted to seek out, you know, the law, the statute commandments, the scriptures, how to please the Heavenly Father, prophecies, you know, what the end goal. Because what did the scripture say? The Lord leadeth unto wisdom, man.
Yep.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
the Lord allow a man to speak of Him. You
Yep.
know, you don't choose the Lord. The Lord chooses you, man.
Right.
You know, and if you see that, you better jump on that, man. You know, and that's a delightful thing. The Lord chose you out of all these people in the world. The Lord chose you, man.
Right.
You know. Go ahead.
St. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given you.
That's right.
Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you.
That's
You
right.
said you were looking for the men of the Lord, right? You were driving around. The Lord made it to where you didn't see us a couple of weeks ago or whatever, but it was on your spirit to keep looking. You know, keep searching. And people don't realize that word seek means to search diligently. You know, you got to put effort towards, you know, seeking the Lord, and the Lord noticed that. You know, He says,
Remember, faith is impossible to please Him without it.
Yep.
And He will reward those that diligently seek Him.
Yep.
So when you're seeking for the men of the Lord, you're really seeking the Lord. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
You'll eventually find Him.
Facts.
Seeking you shall find. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right. It says, verse 8.
Beautiful.
Verse 8, for everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open. Verse 9, or what man is there of you whom if his son asks bread, he will give him a stone? All right, earthly father, you ask your father for bread, he's not going to turn around and give you a stone to eat, you know? And he's going to tell you. It says, verse 10, or if he asks a fish, will he give him a serpent? Verse 11, if ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father, which is in heaven, give good things to them that ask him? So much more the Heavenly Father. He's going to make sure you get what you ask, man. You know, of course, you're going to ask for things in righteousness, and the Lord, he takes pleasure in that. You know? So that's a beautiful thing, man, seeking the Lord.
Look, real quick.
I got one after you. Shine.
Sirach 32:14. Whoso feareth the Lord will receive His discipline, and they that seek Him early shall find favor.
Right.
He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat. They that fear the Lord shall find judgment, and shall kindle justice as a light. You know? So the Lord, hey, fear the Lord, come, hey. You know you shall find judgment, man. You shall find peace and rest.
What did he say about the hypocrite?
All right. He that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
You know, the brothers always go to, you know, people in these churches, they're hypocrites.
Yeah.
They're actors.
Facts.
You know, so when you truly bring up what you're supposed to do, as you know, as a person that says they believe in the Bible,
That's right.
they get offended.
Right.
They're like, hey, you know you ain't supposed to eat that pork. Well, I prayed over. Nah, bro. The Lord said don't eat that, man. You know, does it really matter what the Lord look like? I don't care if he's green. The Lord say
That don't
he
make
got
sense.
yeah.
Right.
The Lord said he got an image, man.
Anybody walk around green, you know Esau want to annihilate.
Right.
They do say stuff like that, though.
Green, purple, blue, yellow. A man, you can see a man that clearly have to grow a whole beard and don't grow it. He got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Right. I got something. So Rock chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Yep.
Whose mind, remember, it's supposed to be meditating on the word. We
Yep,
read that, right?
yep.
It's Rock 39, right? It says, whose mind is according to thy mind.
Yep.
So you want to be in light company.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be around a person that thinks just like you.
Right.
Y'all on the same accord. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say too,
Yeah, bro.
Jake always talk about they want mentors, examples. The Lord set up examples here.
Right.
The apostles, the elders, the great millstone, the men on down.
Right.
You know, the like-minded camps is coming in the same spirit. You know, the Lord set examples, so you can't make no excuses. Oh, who am I going to follow? The men who are telling you to keep the laws to the best of your ability, going into prophecies, telling you the righteous way.
There's a sheep herder that's going to be constantly feeding the sheep. Yes. You know what I'm saying? He ain't taking no break. We ain't never took no break.
Right.
A little bit more. It says, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee. I mean, we spoke about that. Our friend is known in that verse. You know what I'm saying? And will sorrow with thee, if thou shalt miscarry. You know?
And he said to be with the godly man.
It says, but be continually with the godly man.
But when the Lord said on the flip side, if you're amongst evil men, watch your time.
Yep.
You're supposed to watch your time. But amongst godly men, you're supposed to be around them basically all the time. Because, hey man, when you're around the godly man, you're going to know how to like fear your how about you.
Right.
You're going to know what to do. That man's going to... Because that's a part of our heritage, mentorship, so to speak. Because what I'm, say if your father wasn't rich enough to, really do anything, he got some field to tend to. You go to another man that's of a higher stature, and be under him, and you learn. Be a tutor.
You have to teach.
Yeah, that's right.
That was it.
All right. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 22.
The Lord said he will bless those that fear him, man. We fear the Lord. That's why them blessings keep coming in, man. Look, more spiritual growth, first and foremost. The Lord take care of us throughout the week, man, because we fear, man. Then we come out here and do this work willingly. The Lord said if you do this thing willingly, there's a reward. But if against your spirit, you know what I'm saying, dispensation of the gospel, you know what I'm saying? So we out here doing this thing willingly. That's why the Lord had a brother bring some water, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers brought incense. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit, man, you know? Because it's hot, you know what I'm saying? The Lord say, look, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Put your trust in me, I got you. You ain't got to worry about them when you go out there. You don't go out there fearing nothing, man. I got you, man. So it's just a beautiful thing, man.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
All right. Wisdom of Solomon 7, and I'm going to start at verse 22. For wisdom, which is the work of all things, taught me. For in her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to men, steadfast.
Ready to do good. That's what the scriptures say. Don't be weary in well doing.
That's right.
Don't want to worry. When it comes to doing something good, don't think about it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You shouldn't have to think twice. Oh yeah, I'm about to do a good deed. Should I really do it? No, it's a good deed. Do the good deed to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? I got that too. I got that too. Soon as you finish that, I got that. Unless you want to write that.
Go ahead.
This is Tobit chapter 4, verse 8. If thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little.
That's right.
So whether you give a lot, whether you give a little, giving is the best thing. It's better to give than to receive.
And not to be a nigga.
Right.
Greedy person.
Right.
You know you can't. No. And that's one thing. That's what the word is. The word is greedy.
Right.
The word is full of niggas, man.
Right.
They think about themselves. It tells you in the scripture, and in daily misery loves of themselves, man. People are greedy. The love of many shall wax cold.
Right.
People don't care about you, man.
Right.
You know. And people don't realize it takes a nation to build.
Right.
It takes a body, a family.
Right.
People, this world is you can do all by yourself.
Right.
That's a goddamn lie.
Me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I.
Ain't no eyes out here, it's us.
Right.
It's US out here, man.
Right.
It's us, and not no A.
Right.
It's US. Don't add the A to it. You know what I'm saying? It's us, man. We're a body out here, man. You know? Shit, the scripture tell you two are better than one. You don't want to be out here teaching by yourself, but if that's your lot, then do what you got to do. But I'd rather be out here with my brothers.
That's
right.
One brother speak, another brother read, all of us chime in, things of that nature. So to tell you two are better than one, because if one fall, you got the other to hold you up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's all love. I'm happy as hell out here running about that. You know?
Brothers keep it.
Right.
That's right.
That's that family-oriented spirit. That's how we always move as a nation.
Man. All this is a new thing. Jake would be anti-social. We're lively people.
Right.
That's innocent talk.
Yep.
Social network, be amongst each other. We're lively people, man. This is something you can even feel it. We just go around like, I can't.
Right.
You gotta guard yourself because of evil doers. That's that actually take that take energy to do, man. You see a girl you see walking and she be like, I ain't talking to this bitch, you know?
Yeah.
You see these wicked niggas, you see Jake walking down the street, be like, you know, you sizing them up, you be like, man,
And on top of that, whenever the men of the Lord walk into a place, the energy changes anyway. Because I've noticed when I used to work at this one place, before I walk in, everybody's mug will be kind of, everybody mugging, mad as hell. I walk in, I'm like, hey, how everybody doing? You know, just trying to change up the mood. Mood change up real quick. Everybody, how y'all day been? Because what, the men of the Lord's spirit is different, man.
Jake always, motherfucker. You know, Jake, fucker. You know, that, you just see like you'll be a whole event of Jake. Everybody in their phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking to each other.
Yo, we get it. We on our phone. We're looking for an article, something, looking for music or something to edify the body. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're gonna get with each other and I'm gonna be over there in the corner just on my phone. Hell, this what we call each other when we get together. This congregation.
Fellowship.
People look at, man, who are those guys?
Right.
You know, they lively.
They talking to
I
each
want
other.
that.
Because people don't talk to each other in this society.
They don't, man.
This is a dumbed down society.
If they talk, it's gossip.
Yeah.
Backbite.
Right.
You know, bullshit, heresies, man.
Also, if they talk to each other, it's not with love.
That's right.
You know,
If they
brothers,
get one over, they get in your business.
that's right. When brothers talk to each other, we talk to each other with kindness and love.
We uplift each other.
Have to teach.
That's right.
Uplift each other. That's why Jake had his defense up, because they don't know how to really block themselves. And Jake, brother, know what I'm saying, man. You know, it's so much deep. It's so deep. It's so much deepest when Jake is amongst
Shit, when we around each other, we let our guard down and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, know who we are.
You know,
Because the thing about it, we're not doing wickedness.
Right.
So, you know, we don't have nothing to guard, but Jake, man, Jake is on the, Jake is wicked, man. Listen, Jake is guarded. Jake don't, enmity between Jake, you got envy, you know? So it's a lot of tension when you get around Jake, man, you know?
That's why I said constantly be around a godly man.
That's right, man.
Did you know what I'm saying? Keep the words that you have, but you never shot. You don't want to be around a nigga.
That's
He's
right.
going to set you up. The man in the Lord will make sure you stay safe the whole time.
That's right.
He's praying for you when you leave and all that, right?
Keep girl waiting for the day to get one over on you.
Right. Now, one quick reset, bro. This is Rock chapter 35. I started at 10. The point is 11. Give unto the Most High according as he hath enriched thee. And as thou hast gotten, give with a cheerful eye. For the Lord recompenseth, and will give thee 7 times as much.
Because in this society, what do they teach? The rich don't give to the poor. Because in our society, okay, especially in the ancient world, what? The rich gave to the poor.
Right.
Whatever they had, they're like, that was law.
Yep.
It's written. So if you got abundance, the Lord blessed you. You got land, you got substance. You're supposed to give back to your people, man.
So if you go glean your grapes, you're not supposed to take all of them.
Right.
Leave some for the poor.
That's right.
The Lord said give with a cheerful eye too.
Look
The
at
Lord
what-
said he'll pay you back 7 times as much.
Look what Tobit did in the first chapter.
That's right.
Tobit said when his people, Naphtali, went into captivity in Nineveh, he gave alms much to his people that were poor. You know?
Give according to your ability.
When he stopped eating to go bury the dead. Man. That's a whole different type of character.
And it cost him almost his life, and it cost him his possessions. But
Don't you feel good when you give to your brother though? You know what I'm saying? Regardless if the Lord pay you back or not, you still feel good.
Right.
But then the Lord like, yo, I know you're not doing this because you want some, but since you did this, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna pay you back 7-fold.
Right.
7-fold. You wanna make sure you watch the camera real close. The Lord said he's gonna pay you back 7 times more. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you give a brother, you know what I'm saying, look man, your cup gonna overflow. The Lord gonna make sure you have abundance. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, man. You never lack anything, man.
Real quick, Sirach 35:1. He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough. He that take heed to the commandment offereth a peace offering.
It's that peace offering, man.
Yep.
I come in peace.
Yep.
And plus, you know, anytime, you know, say you're not a brother be coming out of town, or say like, you know, say back in Israel, when you went to go see a brother, you bring a gift.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You always bring something, man.
Yep.
A peace offering.
The law and the strength.
They did that over here. Gad and Reuben them did that
Yep.
over here.
Yep.
When they go to meet different tribes or whatever,
Right.
They would bring
Yep.
a gift or an offering. You know what I'm saying? Of peace. You know what I'm saying? They would set the tone for the rest of the night. You know what I mean?
Going back to that stranger, you're not supposed to look at a stranger, which is the own people that just live in another land,
Right.
as foreigners.
Right.
Jake, especially Benjamin and Islands.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Puerto Rican, or New Yorker, New Yorican, they call it. Go back to Puerto Rico, they don't treat them with, with disgust.
Yeah, with disgust and disdain. When our people are supposed to, they say when a stranger supposed to come in, one, you're supposed to be like, you got anywhere to stay? Who you going to? And he's like, nah, I don't got nowhere to stay. I'm just in town for business. You're supposed to let him in. Hey, man, you come stay with me. I got a place for you to stay. Jake, now you could be walking down the street and he see you with a whole bag of groceries. You lugging lugging all types of groceries to your house. He want you, hey, bro, you need a ride? Right. Jake don't do that no more.
The thing about it is so crazy. Jake said we teaching hate. This is the most lovable book out here, man.
Right.
No?
We teaching a message that keeps you delivered from death.
That's right.
But that ain't love.
The scripture said, what did Yahushua say? He said, love thy power with all thy heart. Yep. And what's the second one? Love thy neighbor as thy love thyself.
Right.
The two best commandments, man. All the other stuff is going to go out the door, man. You're going to look out for your brother. You're going to love the baby. All that other wickedness outside, heresy, bullshit, going right at the door, man. You're going to have that one-track mind. You're going to say no.
Teaching the truth is the best love that you can ever receive.
That's right, man.
That's right. The Lord loved us enough, you know what I'm saying, to where He sent the word, you know what I'm saying, of truth our way, man. That's right. Ain't get no better than that.
I believe it's Leviticus 19. So it's like, if I can find it real fast, because it says Leviticus 19, and one of the examples that we do is we tell our people when they're going off, and that's a form of love. But if you don't, that means you're truly holding a grudge against that man. Right. It means you want this man to be destroyed.
The spirit of rebuke is better than secret love.
Right. See, but I want to find it real fast in the spirit.
You want to bring out your precept? While he get there, is it quick? Yeah, you go ahead and bring it out, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 13.
You got to read a little louder too, bro.
All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. Is not puffed up. Doeth not behave itself unseemly.
Read up before all that is read.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 13, chapter 13, verse 3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burnt, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing.
Yep. And without charity, you gotta give back. You say, charity comes among two sins. Right. You know, so when you give back to a brother, give back to the ministry, you ain't gotta boast about it. You ain't gotta make an announcement. Right. But you don't realize
do it in secret.
The Lord has blessed you in so many ways, wiping clean slate with sins you committed. Right. That you can't even imagine, man.
Nothing. It's just material.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, just goddamn money.
Right.
I know, right?
That's some goddamn money,
right.
Man.
Yep. But
goddamn, Right. That's Jake though. Jake is niggas.
Yep.
They don't want to. When it comes to charity and arms, Jake got a problem with that. This is my goddamn material, man.
Yep. Scripture say if you have not charity, you are nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got charity, you nothing. So you can go out there and prophesy and everything. Scripture say you can prophesy, speak in different tongues and all that, but if you ain't got charity, you're nothing. That's what the scripture say. If I had an extra car brother, I'd give you that guy. Right. Ain't nothing, yo.
It's a goddamn car.
Right.
You know? Right. Look, extra money, I can help put this some goddamn money.
Right.
Take it, man.
But that's the mentality that you're going to know the Lord's men by the way they treat each other.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, I was going to say something. It ain't always got to be about money. You can send prayers up to your brothers. You know, you can talk to your brother when he's down. Because there's certain brothers that have a closer relationship with one another. That's right. And they're down and out. They can call their brother pick up. They had that 1 hour conversation or 30 minutes, whatever. That right there is giving back, man. You just embrace that, make that brother feel better in the spirit by just having that conversation, man. That's right. Taking time out of your day, man. It ain't always got to be about money. Now, if you got it, you can give it. You know, give it.
Bring down the scriptures to it, brother. How to bring down the scriptures, though. That's charity.
Right.
So charity covers a multitude of sins, yo.
Yeah. That's it, though. That's pretty much the point, right?
I need to read down. He jumped up a couple.
They give the master.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Facts.
That's way off.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Jake though.
First Corinthians.
What I always say, bro, we works in progress.
Yeah.
So we learning day by day, man.
That's right.
But the Lord said, I ain't got to tell you how to treat your brother. I ain't got to teach you how to, it's already in you.
That's right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
love your brother, you love thyself.
Right.
You ain't gonna treat yourself bad.
Right.
We hope not. You would.
Right.
You know?
You ain't gonna just run to the wall and start hitting your head on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, you
But keep your hands off your
Yep.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna eat the worst food.
Right.
So why would you give your brother the worst food?
Right.
Right.
You eat the chicken.
Right,
When
you
you eat
right.
the lamb.
Right.
You give him the lamb.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying,
No.
bro? With no meat on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Esau shit.
Right. Right.
Esau, hey, you hate you, Esau.
Yeah.
I love it, y'all. Look at how Esau treated his own people, man.
Right. You know, like shit.
Don't give a damn, man. Esau is the true definition of hatred, man. You know, a nigga. He's the real nigga. And the Lord said not to be a nigga, man. Not to be like the heathen. You know? The Lord said stay away from these motherfuckers. Don't learn none of their ways. Jake have learned their ways. That's right, Jake. In order for the so-called white man to teach Jake to be a nigga, he had to be a nigga. He's a nigga.
Facts.
You can't teach a man that unless you
Right.
that.
He was the first
You know, he was the first,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Why do you think niggas is niggas? Because Esau taught him.
Right.
Because Esau the nigga.
They're pretty much a replica of him.
That's right, man.
I got a precept. Sirach chapter 14.
Remember back in the day, Jake used to have pit bulls.
Right.
Now Jake got the little poodle dog.
Yeah.
In the pocketbook now. So-called black woman.
Yeah, we got Poopsie, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me a Poopsie. You know we ain't never name our dog Poopsie. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got a precept, you said something about
Hey, we
sleazy,
not
right?
that
This is Sirach, you know what I'm saying, chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Yep.
They mentioned about sleazy being the worst of the worst.
Yep.
So you think this devil gonna do any good to you? He ain't himself, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. He trying to look like you, Jake.
Right. It says, to him that is evil to himself, to whom he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he. There is none worse than he.
That's right.
So this devil is the worst, man. He's a sleazy, you know what I'm saying? He's a sleazy, you know what I'm saying? And that word definition for sleazy goes back to, what is that word?
There's another word, slide.
It was a scripture that word sleazy came from.
Dang, I forgot.
Corrupt.
Corrupt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Corrupt. Why you have much
Yep.
shot? That word sleazy goes back to corrupt, and I ain't even know it. The Lord just had me start calling that man sleazy. And then the Apostle Ramblin brought out the scripture, you know what I'm saying? It's corrupt. You know what I'm saying? There is none to do of good. And one of the definitions for corrupt is sleazy. Damn. So this, look, the Lord says there's none worse than he. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be like this devil. But our people have took on the characteristics of this devil. Our people have become worse than this devil. You know what I'm saying? Scripture tell you that, right? Yeah.
Because this is what we're supposed to do. This is Leviticus 19, instead of verse 17. It says, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him."
That's love right there.
No.
When you rebuke your neighbor when they going off, that's love right there. Because when you don't rebuke them, that means you hate them. Scripture said, "Thou shalt not hate your neighbor." Man.
That's right.
These false prophets that don't never really come out, they really hate Israel.
Right.
Now, they're teaching Israel to build a community tie. You know what I'm saying? They're teaching Israel to build a community tie here in America. You know what I'm saying? When this place is going to be destroyed, that's you really hating your people, man.
Yep.
You're really leading them to the slaughter,
Yep.
man.
Facts.
Set
You know what I'm saying? Set them up, man.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Let him finish this right quick.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, let him, matter of fact, bring that out right quick and then we'll finish.
Count. 1 John 4:20.
Phone chimed in. You know what I'm saying? The phone just confirmed it, right?
If a man say, "I love Yahweh," and hate of his brother, he is a liar. For he that love not his brother, whom he have seen,
Right.
how can he love Yahweh, whom he have not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth Yahweh love his brother also.
Hey. Everybody talking about, "I love the Lord, but you hate your brother."
Right.
Lord, like, you don't love me, man.
Right.
Your brother's standing right in front of you, man. You ain't seen me yet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Look at the church.
Right.
Church is a
Yeah.
prime example.
Yep.
Go home. Did you see what Sister Karen had?
I know, right, bro? Right.
You know?
Right.
Facts.
Did you see Fred?
Right.
You see Fred's haircut? Know
You
what
see
I'm saying?
that belly hanging
Right,
over-
know what I'm
over
saying?
his- You know?
Her stockings her stocking had holes in it.
She had a stain in it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You know,
I know
she
her
thought
out
she was
there.
looking good in that pink, huh?
Pastor John thought he was the shit in that shit.
Yeah,
His
you know
old
what I'm
big
saying?
ass belly hanging.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know?
Right. So our people ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites, man. They don't love the Lord, but they don't even love their brother who they see every day.
That's right.
Still mad at their brother because he took the last piece of pie at the
Right.
cookout.
Yeah, right. 10 years ago.
Right.
You know.
Put twin on there.
Lord,
Jake
don't say-
Simple,
Lord
man.
say, yo, you hate on one of the brothers that's in the truth, you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the Lord already said, you know what I'm saying, who's my mother, my brother, them to do the will. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying? So this is our brothers right here.
Right.
It's a brotherhood right here, starting off with the head apostles.
Right.
And that's why we got to be thankful that the Lord sent us to the right teachers, man.
right,
We could be walking around with all black on right about now. They ain't even out there today, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even out there today, you know what I'm saying? I guess they out somewhere doing fireworks too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Lighting up firecrackers.
Right, you know what I'm
You
saying?
light it up and you run.
Right. You're supposed to be out here teaching, man, on whatever perspective that you come out, man. Go teach.
Right.
There's a reward, man.
Real quick. John Slocky.
We having fun, bro. Whatever you want to bring out, bring it up. We having fun, man.
John 13:35. It says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another."
And when I say in that day, in these days coming, you know, because remember, the Lord said the love of many shall wax cold. So you people gonna look at them like, why are they so tight knit together and there's no food?
And look at when we go out to eat and brothers pay for everybody. Man, you should see the waitress' faces.
Right.
You know, let's get a bill.
Right.
Brothers like, yo, your money ain't no good.
They be like,
Brothers like, yo, your money ain't no good, yo.
Right.
The waitress come up. The waitress come up. Is it gonna be, you know what I'm saying, different tabs? One tab.
One tab.
What? Who are these guys?
Right.
Yeah, you see, look at their next time. Look at their face. He like,
Right.
We showing up, we looking at them.
Right.
no.
What you say?
You know this is.
You know, it's $500, right?
Right. Put it on one time.
Yeah, we got it.
I remember one day me and the brother went out, man. We was fighting who gonna pay for the tab.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh?
I got it, bro. Bro, I got it.
No, I got it.
Bro, I got it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, don't pull out that wallet.
Right.
Don't pull out that wallet, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, Mexico. Oh, Baltimore. Okay.
Pull out that wallet, bro, for real now. You insult a brother, yo.
Right.
Bro, like, yo, I got it, yo. That's how much love, yo. And then the waiter's like, damn, that's serious?
Right.
Yeah, that's serious.
So that blows your mind, you know. But see, people are sick in that, man. You know, but they know they're never gonna get that on this side, man.
Shit, 2/3, you know what I'm saying? The waitress come up, you know what I'm saying? Who's paying the bill?
They look around.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Right. I left something in my car. This ain't no yours. But speed the hell off. It gone, you know what I'm saying? I guess he ain't paying.
Right.
I'm stuck with
Stuck with the
dishes, you know what I'm saying? I guess I gotta wash dishes. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna know my servants by the love that they show to each other, man. You know? This is what the kingdom gonna be like, man.
Yep.
But even better, man.
There you go.
That's why I started.
We always show love to each other anyway. Not for life anyway.
Right.
You know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, I'm gonna read this again. This is book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. It's like
You just finished with that squat.
Come.
verse 17. It says, I'll start at verse 16. It says, "Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people." It says, "Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Yahweh." You know, so you're not supposed to, because your blood is your people, man. You're not supposed to stand against the people. And I said, on top of that, I'm not supposed to be a talebearer, man. Not a liar amongst the people, man. You know, and our people, our people lie for days for no reason, man. You know, oh yeah, I'm from New York, bro. You born in Louisiana, bro.
Right.
You don't need to lie. You don't need to impress nobody, bro. Just be yourself, man. You know, but our people are not doing that.
Wilson, you know what I'm saying? You know how people be, man. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? You from Warsaw, you know what I'm saying? You from Lumberton or something, you know what I'm saying?
It says, verse 17, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge.
If I could say something, because what was the reason why the Lord said, rebuke thy neighbor? Because if you didn't rebuke thy neighbor, what eventually was going to happen? The Lord was going to jack up the whole nation.
Right.
So in order to keep destruction happening to the whole nation, we rebuke our brothers. And make sure everybody is in one accord. You know? You got it, bro.
The Lord will make something happen. Who did it? You know what I'm saying? You know, come forward. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that happened with Joshua and you know, he was winning all the battles. All of a sudden, damn, why was losing?
Get up, man. It's sin amongst you.
Right.
So he was like,
get it out.
Man, you can imagine the spirit. Look, y'all winning, no casualties. All of a sudden, damn, I lost like 15 men today. What the hell going on? The next day, we just lost 200 men. What the? Day after day, he's like, all right, yo, something going on, man. Lord's like, yo, you got a nigga up in there, right? Go find him, man. And Lord will do that, man.
You don't want to be there in these times, man.
I know, right?
Just do what is right in the sight of Yahweh, but you never shot.
That's right.
Everything will go well.
That's right.
The Lord is blessing us too much, man, to be a small none. So the Lord gave us our heritage back. Here's a name to call on. Just do what is right, man.
Right. It says, verse 18, thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. Right, so Lord Yahweh Shai quoted this scripture right here in Leviticus, man. Lord Yahweh Shai was quoting the law, man, that what? Not only to love Yahweh by the Heavenly Father Yahweh, but to love thy neighbor as thyself.
It's all hell going to break loose, and you're going to desire to see your brother in that day, man.
That's right.
You know, the Lord said no saying shit, man. It don't seem like everybody fucking dead down there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to desire to see your brother.
That's right. And wondering where he's at, you praying to the Lord that he's okay.
Right.
You know?
But you treated him like an ass. You know what I'm saying? All hell broke loose. And then you want my brother. And nah, it's too late now. That's why you never know. Who knows? This might be the last time we see each other, man.
Right.
Who knows what's going to break loose, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week, man. You know?
That's why the scriptures say, what, if you have any problem with your brother before the sun go down, you quench that, man.
Right.
You know? You talk to the brother, hey, brother, I didn't like how you did that the other day. Don't let it, because, Jake, let it boil up. That's how you see these niggas getting shot in the street. Because it's all a lack of communication, man. Because what, you be like, oh, that man did me wrong, this, that, and dirt. And it could be the dude like, yo, bro, I didn't even mean it like that.
Right.
I was just coming to tell you this, and I didn't mean to come all hostile and stuff like that. Instead of that, Jake over here saying, oh, man, F that dude, man. All of a sudden, what, blood is shed now.
Right.
Because you held a grudge against your neighbor.
Yep.
The Lord bring the tribes back, man. That's a rap, man.
All right.
The Lord bring the tribes back, yo. You got GMS on Arabia, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord bring the tribes back, man. It's a rapper. It's sleazy, man.
I got a precept.
Yeah.
Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue. Verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Yeah, man. Have brotherly love. Continue that, man. Not just one time, but to the best of your ability. Showing love to your brothers, man. And then too, you want to, be careful how you interact with certain brothers. You don't know who they are in their past life. You could be dealing with Jeremiah. You don't even know. Or an angel. The Lord can send someone your way that's an angel. You don't even know his name. But you shitted on that person, not realizing that the whole time that was
you acting like you somebody. You know what I'm saying? The angel coming lowly, you know what I'm saying? You like you somebody. And the angel, you know what I'm saying, writing everything down.
Right,
your ass acting, you know what I'm saying? Instead of humbling yourself, man. So you got to be careful in this thing of ours, man. A lot going on in the spirit right about now, man. There's things that we don't even see going on. You got to be careful, man. You got to, was it all right?
Yes, sir.
Real quick, Sirach 20:2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. What the brother was saying. It says, he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt. How good is it when thou art reproved to show repentance? For so shall thou escape willful sin. Going right to what you're talking about, bro.
It's crazy in the spirit because, when you do that, that means you're showing humility because to admit that you're wrong, that, as Jake said, that chips away at your ego. Because then because these people in this world, they don't want to admit that they're wrong, even though that they are. When you admit that you're wrong, you're telling yourself that you don't know everything.
That's right.
Which eliminates pride. And our Lord told us not to be prideful.
Right.
You know, but to be humble. And a humble man knows that is. I like the word. He uses the word. A humble man is teachable.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
about-
Coachable. Yeah.
And it's crazy because people really understood humble humility. They would learn so much. And Jake really was. They would people. You could be a poor man and humble, but people would take heed to you and show you things that would help you and get you out of certain situations.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no humility,
Right.
you know, that's why the scripture said the Lord hated for a proud man that's poor.
Right.
Poor and proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Jake, you poor and you proud. That don't make
Right.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's an oxymoron. You know you need
I
help.
can say you rich and you proud, but you poor and you proud.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Right. Well, being humble exposes yourself to know that you don't really know nothing.
Right.
You know, and a lot of our people in this world, the world prides themselves on acting like they know everything when they know nothing.
That's right.
But when you're humble, it makes you realize you don't know nothing, man.
That's right.
He didn't think if he knows something and know of nothing, he deceive himself.
That's right, man.
That's why the Lord said,
And they clarified, man. Jake don't know not a goddamn thing.
right.
That's why they die every day.
Oh yeah, for the lack of knowledge.
That's
Yeah.
right.
What's that scripture which said pride is hateful amongst the Most High?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
I got you, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right here.
Oh, it's
I wasn't gonna get it, but I'm right here. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna get it, but where we start at?
I know he's
Oh yeah. Sirach 10 and 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, and man.
See, that's why even when men see a humble individual, they got so much love for that person. I like one person I like to watch is dude Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, that's it.
People love it. Yeah.
That's my boy.
You know, they love him because he's so humble. I remember because a private man, he might be talking to the people. I remember I saw this dude Jordan Peterson.
Right.
And he takes advice from other people. You know, that shows a very humble man. But I watched one video. He was teaching people. And as he was teaching, he had this conviction. He started crying.
Wow.
And, you know, a private man was like, man, I don't cry, man. You know, I'm crying. No, man. He was like, look, I'm crying because people are hearing me.
Right.
Like they're listening.
Right.
And it's changing lives.
Right.
You can see everybody was gravitating to him because he was humble, man. He was able to, not be prideful and think he knows everything.
Right. That's what
It's like, because going back, daddy issues and their mama, low self-esteem issues, they feel I can't be son by another dude. No man teach me. I know actually know Jake right there in the world, man, I can't learn.
Right.
I teach myself. And then when you don't know nothing.
Right.
You through.
Yep.
Like I say, that blocks out wisdom. That blocks out you get to another level.
Yep.
You know? Because you like you were saying, if you're the proud dude in the audience, you gonna see the fucking
Facts.
Right.
It's a stigma with our people.
Yeah,
it's like, that's why he said, you can't son me.
Right.
Well, what is that? So what does that really mean? You can't teach me. You know. So our people are literally using the words like you can't son me, you can't teach me. That means what? You're prideful, and the Lord's not dealing with you.
Jordan Peterson got 7 million on YouTube followers.
Yep.
And still acting humble now. Kevin Samuel just hit 1 million. You can't tell him
Proud,
shit, man.
Proud
Just hit 1 million. You can't tell him nothing, man. But it's that pride, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if we got 2 subscribers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You're all right in my book. I got a quick precept, and then we can finish what you got around. This is Proverbs chapter 1, because it says a proud man can't be taught, right?
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
That's right.
Not a fool, not a proud man.
That's right.
It says, and a man of understanding shall obtain into wise counsel.
Yep. A man that's wise is going to be humble. You know, he's going to increase it. He's going to take heed and listen and grow. He's going to abound in works. He's going to get better, man, at serving the Lord. You know, he's going to be coachable. As the brother used the word, earlier, coachable, man.
A proud man stays the same.
Yep.
Right?
Never grows.
Every time you see me, the same old person. You know what I'm saying? He the same old G. You know what I'm saying?
Same old G, right there you are. Yeah.
You got it, bro. You got it. You got some more of that, right or wrong?
Yeah, some more, yep. It says, Sirach 10 and 7, pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity.
It said, man, commit iniquity, sin upon sin. You know? Because why? You're not hearkening to what the Lord said. Now, it says hateful among the Most High and man. So, what men hate prideful niggas. Like, that nigga think he the shit.
Right. All that.
You know?
Yep.
So it's even within us to hate pride, man.
Yep.
You know, but now in this world, you know, you got somebody who's talking their shit. You got another Jake, talk that shit, man. Talk your shit. Nah, bro. Just because you know something don't mean you gotta be let it know, man. You know, the best man is like you know something and don't say nothing. You know?
See the son of the Lord had to save us from them birds. You know what I'm saying? The birds that just went past me and your head. He said it around. The birds just came through and you ain't see that. Two of them, yeah. You ain't see them birds that just came through here.
Nah, bro, that's
the
crazy.
Lord though, man. The Lord be protecting us all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? The birds came like right here and said, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? Birds playing around us, man. Come up and fear the Lord. You don't fear the Lord will have the bird running to your damn head, man. Straight up, man. Or running to your eyeball. No sense, something. You know the spirit? Like that song right there,
that's right.
See, that's a private song right there, man. That's a private dude singing that song too. Ain't that dude very private, man? He got the blue rims on and all that. Yeah. Right. And he played the song. He in the car. He think he had like he's the person singing the song.
Right. It might be his song.
Yeah, it might be.
You know them.
The dude said, I be all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Can't tell me nothing.
What's that song? You can't tell me nothing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Kanye West.
Man, you can't tell me nothing. I ain't worried about
I ain't worried about
nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Yeah.
It fits my
Yeah. And then the other song about Kanye West, can't tell me nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's a spirit 2/3 coming in.
Right.
Look, it says a wise man will increase in learning. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning.
That's right.
But them dudes, you can't tell me nothing. Meaning, AKA, you can't teach me nothing.
That's right.
AKA prideful men, right?
That's right.
And pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before fall.
That's right.
I got you. Read on. Sirach 10 and 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
So pride is the beginning of sin. It's where sin starts at, man.
Right.
You know, it's because why you think you know everything. You know, I don't need to do that. It's like I know the Lord said don't eat pork, but shoot, it tastes good. You know, why not?
Remember that woman just came out of the cut, you know what I'm saying? She just came from seemed like she came out the sewer or something, you know what I'm saying? Remember, Ron? It was like, yo, pork, you know what I'm saying, ain't good according to the Bible. She just came from out of nowhere like she got dropped, you know what I'm saying, from the sky or something, out of a plane or something. She was like, but it tastes good, it's good. Like, where the hell did she come from? She said it all loud, she just kept it going, yo. There's a prideful person, right? We read according to the Bible, everything that tastes good ain't good.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right. It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Brother, what is it, verse 9 say?
Verse 9? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sirach 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
Brother always bring that in the spirit. Right. We're ashes, man. Yep. When you die, you say what? You return back to the dust, man. You know? So, but why is earth and ashes proud? Why is these people proud of here, man? When like one brother said, man, you could die from a paper cut, man.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So what you got to be proud about, man?
Slip on a banana peel.
Right.
Banana peel, man.
Right.
You proud walking down the street, your head up, ain't even looking down. You know what I'm saying? Cracking the semen, you hit your big toe, fall, bust your head wide open, being prideful, right?
Hey. It says, verse 9, why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such in one setteth his own soul to sell.
There's so many ways that you can look at this hurt you.
That's right.
I mean, I'm an idiot. You can be at a safe place.
Right. And that security, that's what you're destroyed.
That's right. You be like, this is the safety hazard, but you can still get hurt.
That's right.
It's like the Lord can have it right now where that car just blow up.
Man,
Something happens to that car, something fly over here, engage you, take your eye out.
Right.
The Lord can do anything, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, we know that we're worms.
It's a fearful thing.
We're going to barely be saved.
Right.
So And that's why we walk.
Right.
We walk through in complete humility.
Right.
So these people, they're doing nothing but wickedness.
Right.
They got this little proud, arrogant look as if they shit don't stink.
Right.
You know?
Babylon the Great, aka America, is like the Titanic.
Yeah.
They said the Titanic wasn't gonna sink, right?
Yeah.
Not even God Himself can
that's
sink
it.
sink Titanic,
That's it.
and then the Lord did it.
Yeah.
But that's how America is,
Shit,
man.
I think it had sailed probably like 20 miles.
Yeah.
Well, not
I
even
don't know
that.
over 20 miles, but
It was a short,
It was a short
span.
distance,
I bet if somebody Googled it, it's probably in the water for about 10 minutes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? In about 10 minutes, you're in the Lord shut that shit down quick.
Yeah, shut it down.
The thing Leviathan had took a bite out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
I tell you that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna say that. They're gonna say iceberg type shit.
Right.
I got a scripture whenever you finish.
Come on. It says there is a
Remember, pride go before destruction.
Yep.
So the average person that we see on the face of the earth is going to be destroyed. So, man, the Lord said, all the proud, and all the do wicked shall stubble. That fire coming soon, man. You know?
Is it verse 12, brother?
it is. Yeah, count. But let me finish out 9. It says there is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such in one
You
city.
got something already, but then you want something somebody belongs to somebody else.
Yep.
The Lord already gave you what you need, but then you want what somebody else got.
Right.
The Lord said He hated covetous man, man.
Jake, what you need.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro?
And you feel like he deserved it. That
So
pride.
I seen that watching that counter.
Yeah,
I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know
my
what I'm saying?
shit.
I work hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Freaking your shit, you get it, right? So like, yo, you ain't want to play basketball? Shit, man, my mom just called me. I'm about to head back to the crib, yo. Check my arms out. I say, no, all right then, bro. I'm about to head to the b-ball court. You know what I'm saying? I say, you know, you go to the b-ball court. This motherfucker double back around. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that damn watch. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's mine.
My shit.
And then the thing about it, the Lord killed his ass right in your house.
Yep. Lay it out.
And you come back from the basketball court, you sweat as hell like you're gonna take a hot ass shower. You walk in the motherfucking house and shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you know your best friend on the motherfucker, the person you thought was your best friend, laying on the damn, laying on the floor with his hand on your damn watch like this, dead as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you, man.
Almost about to touch the watch.
Yeah, almost about to touch the watch. You know what I'm saying? Eyeballs all big. The Lord that made your ass have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying, bro? The Lord cold, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look, and the money that you had in your pocket just fall on your people's floor. And look, he dead now. Give me that damn money. Look, like $20,000. You know what I'm saying? And his hands on your watch like this, and his eyes big like this, dead as hell. And the Lord show you all that money like yeah, just your money. Only call the ambulance and show proof of your crib being broken into. They'll know he had that money on. You know what I'm saying? Take that money in the back. This is what I do to cry for people. Like, damn. That's why you gotta be careful, be thankful, be content with the Lord. Bless you.
That's right.
Says,
hold on. There's a scripture on that.
I got a preset whenever y'all finish.
it says, for such in one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casts away his bowels. It says, verse 12, the beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
And he departed from the Lord. That's when pride kicks in. When you think that your way, or which way goes back into conduct of life, when you think that your way is the right way, that's when you messed up, man. You know? You think that, because Jake really think smoking weed is really the thing, man.
Yeah.
Or messing with Tyrone baby mama.
Right.
That's the way to live, man. You know?
I'll be looking out for us too, man. Look, man, be thankful, man. Thank that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that He even gave His Spirit back to us.
No, right.
The Lord be having, look, man, we on like we in the same angels, man. Who knows, man?
Right.
The Lord be having people look out for us daily, man.
That's right.
Daily,
Right.
man.
Every day.
Before the ticket man gives you a ticket, he'll look around.
Right.
You like, oh, okay. Put a ticket on it. But if it's yours, he's like, yo, you good. Don't even worry about it. That's the Lord right there, man. That's the Lord showing you favor, man.
You know what's happening? And this is just a small thing, but at the job, everybody's making their food and stuff, so they making abominations type and all that, all making their own food after closing. You know, all of a sudden, manager pulled me to the side and said, "Hey man, I got you something." I'm like, "Damn, it's probably about to give me a pork sandwich or something." I look at it, I was like, "What is it?" He's like, "Nah, bro, it's a lamb sandwich, man. I made it for you." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh snap, man!" I ate it. I was like, "What are y'all about to do?" It's fire. I was like, "Lord will, if you're doing the right thing, the Lord will make these people, scripture, thy adversary,
They make it be at peace with you.
yeah, make you go at peace.
When a
with
man ways please the Lord, he'll make his enemies be at peace.
That's right.
I got quicker than what you just said. Make your statement.
So it's better to be humble because the Lord is going to provide for you than to be prideful and you depart from the Lord.
Right. This is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding.
That's right.
In all thy ways acknowledge him,
That's right.
and he shall direct thy paths.
So in all your actions, because you know your actions dictate who you basically listen to.
Said way right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, isn't that right?
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And all that.
When you conduct yourself, they say the difference from way to what?
Your actions.
Right, your actions. You know what I'm saying? In all thy ways and all your actions, acknowledge Yahweh by Shemel Shai. And he shall direct thy paths.
That's why in the spirit, you know, the brother said, you gonna know a man of the Lord from a nigger.
Right.
Because what, you be like, oh, this man, he don't got his pants all the way down to his ankles. You know, he's not, he found out she had a woman, he left. Oh, you be like, that man different.
Found out she had a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Catching on, bro. Ain't it?
Hey, bro, it's that bad out here.
It's all good, though. It's all good.
Yeah, you find that out. You see that man finds that out. He turned the other way. Nah, she had, she had a man. You're like, that man different, man.
Right.
Because all the other Jakes be like, they don't have nothing to do with me.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's the mind frame. So you gonna know a man by his actions if he's serving the Lord. Man.
Right. It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil.
It says, be not wise in thy own eyes. Don't. That's the problem with Jake, man. They think they got it, man.
Because they gonna be like, I don't give a fuck, you got this shit. Everybody else doing it. You don't think nobody's gonna hit your girl, man? You ain't gonna do it. Jake believe that, man. And Jake will go ahead and sleep with another man's woman.
And that's what they. Yeah, I'd say this. That's the main thing I don't like about the red pill thing, because that's what they promote, man.
They do.
Yeah, they promote. Hey, man.
They promote that heavy.
You know, she got a man. She choosing you, bro. It's okay. Nah, bro. We don't roll like that, man.
Right.
You know. So if you choosing Yahweh Bashim, it's like if Yahweh Bashim Shai gives you the spirit to seek Him, you gotta know a man by his ways, man. You know. And it says, what bro?
It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil.
So a man Lord is not gonna be wise in his own mind, right?
That's right.
He's gonna know, like the scripture say, what this mind is desperately wicked. So what? You end up in a situation. Your first thought gotta be, what would the Lord want me to do?
Right.
Hey, what the scripture say? The heart is deceitfully wicked.
Yeah.
Above all things, who can know it?
This
You gotta check your mind, man.
some wacky stuff come out this man goes on right here, man. And
Your
we
mind
see
can play
it.
tricks on you. Ghetto boys told you that.
What the scripture says, not what goes in that defile a man, but what comes out.
Yeah.
So that's why you constantly gotta balance.
Examine yourself.
You gotta examine and check yourself.
That's right. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I got one right quick. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 20. One of your favorites. Right. 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa.
And you know, in the spirit, we're in the wilderness all over again, man.
Right.
This is a desolate place, man. Where there's no life, man. You know, only ones that's living is the elected nation of Israel, man. Everybody else is dead from the neck up, man.
Right. It says, and as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said,
A man of the Lord.
hear me, O Judah.
And that's what we say through the Spirit. Hear us, because look, we're coming as ambassadors of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. We're coming in the names of Yahweh Bashim Shai, because an ambassador comes in that with the seal of the king, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem.
All the tribes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This is what people need to be doing, bro.
It says, believe in the Lord your power.
Believe in Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's what brothers say, man. Believe in your power, man. The power, the only power that can save you, man. Okay? In these last days, man.
And ye shall prosper.
They say, ye shall
So
prosper.
it's like it. So shall ye be established.
So shall you be established. It's like, yeah, it's all good, brother. It's like, what? You should be established, be made stable, man.
Right.
Also, that word established means what's the word? Stability.
Firm.
Yeah, firm. To be built up, to be firm, to be unmovable.
Yeah.
If you're in in Yahweh Bashim Shai, that's why I said, blessed the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Yeah.
Because he's blessed, he's favored from Yahweh Bashim Shai because he's doing what the Lord told him.
Believe his prophets.
Believe what? His prophets. There's the distinction between regular men that call themselves prophets, your TD snakes, your L sharp tongues, man. You know, your Playful, Eight Snakums, a Cleflo dollar, Cleflo steal your money, man. You know?
General Honor, right. Shahana, you know what I'm saying? Good Honor, you know what I'm saying? Bubble eyes. Right. You got a whole lot of false prophets out there, man. Straight up deceiving the people. The Lord said, believe his prophets.
Right. And can I say something, bro? All those men you just named are prideful.
Yeah, ain't it all?
And they tell you to do things that's contrary to the scripture. They tell you to get that thing. Yeah. You already know. That comes from pride.
Shake that thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, they demanding that they have pictures of the leaders in the house.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
Because what if they make videos of them being at that location? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, right? Remember?
Yep.
They made sure they was at that location.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the thing in the back.
Right.
So you can see, so they can see exactly where they was at. You know what I'm saying? I want the camera to be half on me, but I'm staying in this area right here so the camera can be aimed on what's in back of me. You know what I'm saying?
Promoting that.
Yeah.
Because what, man? Within all that, for example, if you went up in a woman's crib that you dealing with, all of a sudden she got a big giant picture of you in your house, you gonna be like, you gonna feel yourself, man. So what? That's what they're trying to do with the people. They might go, let me go to the brother crib, but then you see a picture of himself in that brother crib, man. That's gonna boost his ego, man. And, you know, that's gonna boost that man's ego, man. So the Lord don't want you to be that way, man.
She them prideful prophet, you know what I'm saying, got you getting knocked out too. Read between the lines, Maxine Waters, you know what I'm saying? You know, getting knocked out, you know what I'm saying, bro?
You gotta travel, don't you?
It's supposed to be work. When the Lord telling us to bob and weave, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, believe his prophets, so shall you prosper.
So shall you prosper in the spirit of the Lord, man. All right? Obviously, those men, all right, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, because one, they don't go into prophecy. All right, they don't warn our people.
Right.
The Lord said, give them warning from me. You know, so what? They're not warning nothing, so they're not sent from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So they're the prophets of Baal, man. All right, prophesying their own vain visions, man. You know,
They worse than them church pastors.
right? Because they know better.
Right. They know better. Facts.
But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said what? To fear Him, don't go into your own way and depart from evil, man. All right, which we know that fear of the Lord, you know, that is wisdom, and the depart from evil is understanding, man.
Real quick. Psalm 62. Let's start at verse 5. My soul, wait thou only upon Yahweh, for my expectation is from Him.
That's right.
He only is my rock and my salvation.
Well, expectation goes back to hope. You know, so we hope in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. We can't rely on man because, look, our lives are in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So, look, that's why brother said, Lord's will. Hey, brother, Lord's will, I'll come and help you move that couch. There's no guarantee, you know? But with the Lord, there's always a guarantee, man. You know?
He is my defense, I shall not be moved.
That's right.
And Yahweh is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in Yahweh.
That's right.
Trust in Him.
He said, because the brother read it slocky, brother. He said that what? If you trust in the Lord, you should be made established. It said that what? The Lord is your rock. You know? That means what? You're not going to be moved, man. All right?
Like, the scripture talks about
that's the spirit. I'm thinking that. I was just about to say that, brother. That's the spirit. Because what? You built your foundation upon firm.
That's right.
You know, firm rock, man. Solid ground, which is Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You know? And like you said, the spirit, you can see through the spirit that these other groups, they're not built on Lord Yahweh Shai, man. They're built on their own egos and their own self. No, we rely on the Lord, man. For
They're doing
everything.
things that they know the Lord wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be walking in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So there's certain things that you ain't going to do. What would the Lord do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even the church people even say that amongst themselves.
Right.
What would the Lord do? And stuff, man. But that's the mind frame you're really supposed to have, man. What would Lord Yahweh Shai do? If Lord Yahweh Shai popped up the scene right now, will He be pleased in what I'm doing right now?
Right.
Or will He be ready to tear a new one in me?
Right.
And that's the questions you got to ask in your mind, man. You know?
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
Damn.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 5. it is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
Because the Lord is not. Because
Right.
like look, brought out earlier, brother, that what? You gotta come, you can't just come anyway with the Lord, man.
Right.
In this world, they promote come as you are. The Lord's like, nah, you gotta clean yourself up before you come here, man. You know? Look at the in our customs with the Levitical priests. Before they entered that temple, man, they couldn't just come anyway. You know? They couldn't come unclean before the Lord, man.
Can I bring the definition of accept?
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
It says to consent to receive a thing offered. Here's another one. To believe or come to recognize as valid or correct.
That's right. You gotta come correct.
What I'm saying is, what you're saying is, accept not wicked men. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
So when you don't
Accept
accept,
not the person of the wicked.
yeah. So when you don't accept them, you don't believe them as being correct or valid. You know, you regard them as being incorrect. You regard them as erring, man.
That's right.
So you're not supposed to recognize them as being correct men.
Yeah, you're not supposed to slacky, bro. You're not supposed to accept them into your house.
Right.
You know, accept them into your persons too. Like, because your house is also yourself, man. You know, so you're not supposed to accept the wicked man into your life, man. That's why he's gonna try to entice you to do evil.
Right. Got you.
I'm gonna read that again.
God. I forgot you guys.
It's Proverbs chapter 18, verse 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
That's right. It's not good to accept the person of the wicked. And the brother brought out that beautiful definition of accept is to let in. You know?
Yep.
You're not supposed to accept. You're not supposed to what's the other word?
Recognize.
Yeah, recognize the person of the wicked.
That's why people love, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though, man? People love wicked Negroes, man.
Yeah.
Latins and Native American Indians, man. But the Lord said you're supposed to accept them
Yeah.
people, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You're supposed to let them come into your house. What it say? Not let a wicked man into your house.
Yeah, spirit, I said
Yep, you said that.
Yeah.
Can I bring it right quick?
Yeah.
Sirach 11:29. Bring not every man into thine house,
Right.
for the deceitful man hath many trains.
That's right. Like that man got different spirits on him, man.
So look on.
You had another one?
Hey, keep on going. The chicken in your car. Right there. Yeah, it's in yours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got something to put it in? You got something to put it in?
Sirach 11:29. Bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains. Verse 30. Like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is the
Deceiving man has many trains.
Yep, trains.
A train. Like
Yeah.
T-R-A-I-N-S.
Trains.
Let's look up that definition. See that.
Well, we know to train means to practice something. Yeah, so maybe practice.
Yeah, so this man's in the car.
Yep. He has many trains.
Right. Yeah.
Many
You
ways.
know what I'm saying?
It says train. Teach a particular skill or point or aim something.
So you got to gain something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If he has different trains,
You got different motives.
Motives, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro? You trying to get this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Watch him, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch him, yo. You're trying to get your bag, yo. Your woman. Right.
Well, and it said the wicked man, right?
Yep.
It said what? Because the wicked man has different spirits on him, man. You know? And he has different doctrines that he's gonna come with. So if you let that man into your house, your physical house, or like I say, you let him into your persons, he's gonna try to entice you to do evil, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Hey, buddy.
Right.
Right. You finished with that a rock? Because I got a little bit left on this.
Okay, fine. It says, and kept in a cage, so is the heart of the proud, and like as a spy, watcheth he for thy
As a
fall.
spy.
Damn.
Fall, praying on your downfall.
Oh, that's right. Jake always say that saying, but they still let these niggas in their company.
Yo.
You know, if you had any right frame of mind, you would only have men of understanding in the midst of it.
Right.
Yo.
I read it earlier. Continually be with the godly man.
That's right.
No, a man of understanding. The fear of the Lord, be constantly around him. To have the same mind as you.
Right. Yo.
You don't want to be around a person that's corrupt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it says corrupt minds. Let's say corrupt good minds, something like that. Evil men corrupt good minds, or something to that effect. It actually
We go into that.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay. It says, verse 31, for he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil. That's it right there.
And it's the spirit, yeah.
Yep, you're right. It says,
Turn good into evil. So it could be a good man, but we've seen men.
Watch the color.
We've seen men that have been part of this truth, but they kept company of niggards, and what that energy rubbed off on him. Now he come to camp and sell, pen sagging, talking to brothers
Come
kind
around the
of.
corner, everybody sitting around the corner like,
yeah, he's right.
right.
Spirit ain't there.
Right. You know
Spirit ain't
what I'm saying? Right. Because we men and Lord, we're going to look dead at your face and be like, Shalom, bro.
He can't look you in your eye.
Here you go. Shalom, dude.
Right.
Every time shoe and all that. But you standing like this, though.
Right.
You standing like this looking, you know what I'm saying? You got to look up sooner or later. You got to look at me sooner or later.
Because you ever notice men in the world, right? Even when they greet each other, they don't look each other in the eye.
Right.
They don't look each other in the eye, but men of the Lord, because why? The eye is the window to the soul, man. So what? Men of the Lord, we look each other in the eyes, man. But these people, even in the world, it might be two niggas that know each other for 30 years, man. They might dap each other up, but they ain't looking each other in the eye, man. You know?
Yeah, bro, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Out of his bag. Right, you know what I'm saying, bro? Look at
And the man, look, we look, because what? Because people even say, I forget who said it. You look somebody in the eye, if they're doing something wrong, it makes them nervous.
Right.
Because what? In the mind, it's really the Lord, exposing them, because they know the wickedness that they did in the back of their mind, so it makes them uneasy, man.
Right.
Like, how did this man know what they know?
Right.
This is the spirit.
So we got to constantly, you know what I'm saying, examine ourselves, constantly pray to Yahweh, but you want to shot, you know? Do what is right throughout the week, you know what I'm saying, you know?
That's right.
So when you greet your brother and bless your brother in the name of Yahweh, but you don't shot, it's sincere, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It was like, it's funny as hell, it's the spirit. Because I was in, I got trucks. The other brother, he got trucks. So we happy to come across. I'm at one job site. He's out there. He was driving from another state.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I pulled up. I looked. I said, what? He looked. He didn't know who I was.
Right.
So I pulled up. I said, man, what you doing out here, man?
Right.
He said, oh shit, yo, what? But it's saying that is because, you know, that's why it's good to always be circumspect doing the right thing. You never know
Right.
can come across you, man.
Never know who's watching.
Right.
Like the brother you called from Philly, he come to PA on his job.
Right.
You never know. You know? I could, that's basically what I'm saying is, you don't want to be eating no pork chop.
Right.
Sandwich, you teaching the truth.
Right.
You right there in the corner, eat a pork chop, and the brother.
Recognize it, yep.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga wicked, huh?
Right.
Wicked, huh?
Right.
You got a pork chop, you know?
Got a shrimp in his mouth.
Yeah.
See someone with a Santa Claus hat on.
Right.
What? You know what I'm saying? Well, see someone playing, look, somebody got a ticket. Want to be in the Lord, though.
Right.
See someone playing some Easter eggs.
I
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? You jumping around like a rabbit, you know what I'm saying? With rabbit ears on. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
You didn't think nobody gonna see you,
gotta
though.
fight at the next.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful, man, because the Lord always got them angels. Remember the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's right.
Beholding the evil and the good.
And the angels is not just the angels in heaven, it's the angels
Right,
on earth
yeah,
too,
right,
man.
definitely.
You know? So a man of the Lord can come by, all of a sudden, I think that is, man. You look, all of a sudden,
You got a damn wig on, you know what I'm saying? Like all crazy, boy. It should be crazy, boy. I tell you, boy.
that
You
can't
know
be
what I'm
that brother,
saying?
man.
Right.
You look real close, like, yeah, that's the brother. That brother got a dress on. What the
Right,
hell
you know what I'm
going
saying, bro? Like y'all know now, y'all.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You got blunt, bro?
Right. You know what I'm
on?
saying?
And, you know, brothers gonna confront, yo, up. You know,
Right,
niggas
yeah.
like,
Nah, you gonna spit in the ear, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
You gonna walk faster, you know what I'm saying? You start walking faster, you know? Right. No?
and like dude from, what's Marshall, whatever that is, that dude,
Turn the camera on, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no dude turn the camera on. Dude was taking his last pull of some weed.
Damn.
The Lord called, man. The Lord exposed you too, man. Straight up, man. They beat me up, yo. They beat me up. Put it on camera, huh? Put it on camera, huh? That's like, so dude turning down camera on, bro. This dude put it down. Throwing it down, pulling it out. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is spoken to. Hey, look, the men of the Lord seen it, yo. Pause that shit. What? You know what I'm saying? Video. Yeah, put like this.
Hey,
He's still trying to hold it down, rope, bro. Dang. Trying to think his last. And then you wonder why the Lord has somebody whoop your ass.
You say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I finish this off though right quick, though, man. You know, Proverbs 18:5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
That's right.
But then you got everybody listening to Nate Snake, this whole congregation. You know this dude wicked. This dude got a 501c3 charter. He ain't teaching the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But you still hold him dear to him. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said it ain't good to accept a wicked person, man. You know? The look to overthrow the righteous in judgment.
Because just like we read right there, what? They turned the good to bad, man. They're taking, Jake that honestly want to get this truth. Because, Jake up there, they might be sincere, man. Truly want to learn the word and everything. They got a wicked man, using that sincerity and turning it into maliciousness.
Right,
man.
right.
Evil, man.
Finish George Love?
Yeah, finish.
The book of Sirach 6:34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
And that's why in the spirit, when the brothers, all the other folk on this earth, when we came across the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, we was like, damn, it's like our foot was stuck in the cement. We didn't want to move, man. And it was like, damn. And then afterwards, we're like, I gotta watch back video. Y'all said, what channel y'all got? Watching videos for hours, just in front of the camera, because you want to be in the presence basically of those men. We couldn't physically, but through the videos, that was like being in the presence of righteous men. Man.
It says, verse 35, be willing to hear every godly discourse.
When they talk amongst, that's why it's important to watch the apostles and elders, and they're live. They're live with them going on the streets, because that's their discourse. They're preaching, but then also they're teaching and talking in the spirit. That's like what brothers doing right now, man. We're talking and preaching in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. And it always edifies, man. You want to be amongst that, man.
And let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Because the parables and understanding will come from the men, because the Lord gave them that understanding, man. So if you want to gain understanding, you could be around those men. There's new brothers up there listening to them. It seemed like within only a couple weeks, the brothers are on a new level, man. I'm like, damn, that brother bringing out scriptures now. At first, he was just a week ago, he was just a listener. And all of a sudden, the next week, he bringing out full scriptures, man. Because why?
It make you want to go on. Once you hear that, it make you want to go on and do something.
That's right.
Make you want to go home and open up your source so you can add on, man.
That's right.
It says, no matter what understands, is going to add on to the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It says, verse 36, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let not thy foot wear the steps of his door.
That's right. You gotta be that means, hey man, be at his door all the time, man. Hey brother, you ready? You mind if we do a video real fast? It's like, I got some scriptures to keep just breaking down, and I'll read them off. That mind frame, man, always being at a man of the Lord's door, ready to learn, man.
Meaning coming out here every weekend, listen.
That's right.
Learning. Sooner or later, you're going to have to teach somebody.
That's right.
You have to teach, man.
You
have to teach the people in your household.
Right.
All hell about to break loose, you know what I'm saying? Say the knowledge, with understanding the scriptures, it's going to keep you stable.
That's right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's why you want to come up on a level, man. You want to always be around the people that's actually teaching the truth according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Every chance you get, every time you know they're coming out, you come out, man. Videos come out, you know what I'm saying? You might not catch every video. Try to stay in tune with what's going on. Because things are always happening, man. You want to know what's going on in the news, man, and in the world. The scriptures got the men of the Lord watching and praying. So we always bringing out the latest happening, man, on the earth. But like that dude Malachi, he been gone for months, you know what I'm saying? He don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely you don't know what time it is.
Wow.
You worried about keeping 613 laws, which you can't do.
You must want another nigga to be around. We must cross that fire through the storm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a headache right there, man. It say constantly be around a godly man, man. Them niggas right there, man. Come through with all that noise, yo. That won't nothing but noise. That won't even music, yo. That was noise, man.
Hey, they go eat out 7 bills.
Right, yeah, right, bro.
They got them expensive ass bikes.
That's the same dude that's like this, bro. Reaching for the watch. Reaching for the damn watch, bro. Them dudes right there, they reaching for the watch.
Niggas, man.
Them saying,
They don't even care about each other.
that's right. Damn. He don't even care about himself, making that music so loud. You can get deaf in the next year, man.
Look at his weight, too.
Right. He big, you know what I'm saying? It's a new generation too, because I know when I was growing up, we wanted bass in our music.
Right.
These niggas nowadays, just straight trouble,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
No bass or
Trouble.
nothing, bro. That trouble will kill your ears, right? All that talking, man. Where the bass at, man? Where the bass going to drop? You know what I'm saying? It's all that trouble. Niggas, slack bro. Niggas got speakers on the outside of their cars nowadays.
Yeah, I know, right?
Niggas got speakers on the niggards. Got speakers on the outside of their car nowadays. What? The speakers on the outside of the car. Put them shits inside, bro. Right. This is a backwards generation, man. This got to be the last generation.
It gotta be, bro. It can't get no worse than this. Verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom at thine own desire.
Yep. What he said, at their own desire.
Yeah.
So if you truly desire to get wisdom and knowledge from Yahweh by Shah, the Lord's gonna give it to you according to how much you want it.
Right.
You know, if you don't want it like that, the Lord like, you know, it's like somebody say, man, you want this championship or not?
Right.
I could win one, nah, bro. He wants to win that one. Like, yeah, no, I want that champion.
Let's go.
Yeah, I want to win, bro.
Right.
You know, you want that type of person on your team. That was like, if I win, I win, bro.
Right. Oh, that's a daisy now.
You're gonna want that.
You go ahead, bro. You got you.
Wisdom of Solomon 1:1. Love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart, seek him.
What's this?
Wisdom of Solomon 1:1.
Yeah, read that from time one time.
Right?
Right.
Love, Wisdom of Solomon 1:1. Love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth.
So what? As us being judges, because the Lord is setting up judges on the earth, you know, we have to love righteousness, man. You can't be a judge and love evil, man. You know, because the judge means to make the right decision, right? You know, you think of a judge loves, you know, Batiman, he's the judge, you know. Obama didn't judge, you know, them how he's supposed to.
Right. Another thing too, we don't accept bribery.
Right.
You know, bribery has to stay far away from judgment. So that's why now Esau feel they can talk about reparation. Back to Jake.
See, the men of the Lord can't be compromised.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
We want to die for this shit, man. We want blood.
That's right.
We want blood. We seriously want blood, man. Cause what can you possibly do with $1 million?
Right.
What the fuck can you do with $1 million? Hey, man, you slaughtered my like I didn't even understand that whole thing about George Floyd and when he's suing the state.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you killed my father.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
I can't bring him that money can't bring him back. That time and so forth. But you know, Jake is so low. Jake will take that and accept that because Jake is so low, man. They don't give a damn about their father.
Give anything about
The dude in North Carolina that received the money because he was wrongly put in jail. You see that?
Oh yeah.
And he said, look, when I was in jail, my father died. My mother died right 30 days right before I was about to get out. You know, and there was times.
What the hell is this gonna do for me?
What the fuck you gonna do?
It's not gonna take back the years that I spent here, you know, in prison, man, wrongfully in prison, man. That's the mindset that we're supposed to be in. You know?
He was tearing up. He's like, y'all giving me all this damn money, which was it wasn't even a lot of money, man. But it was
like $600,000.
Yeah, but it was a lot in the state of North Carolina ever. And he's like, man. Basically, he said, man, forget the money, man. I want somebody's head, man. But, you know, I lost things I can't get back.
I want the motherfucking industry.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, precept too. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Sin is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you.
Yeah, and that's the problem with our people. They don't believe that. They let bygones be. No, the Lord never said let bygones be bygones, man. You know?
Right. That's true reparations right there. Of the Bible, reparation of the Bible, we're gonna let the Lord fight for us. The Lord is gonna fight for us. We just gotta believe in us. You know,
God said, we're gonna sell these sons and daughters.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
That's what we want to see happening, man.
man, we're going
We got a
Jack.
bright future. Yeah, might as well. We got a bright future ahead of us, man. Sell their sons and sell their daughters, man. Put them on auctioning blocks, put them on slave ships, all that, man. You see? The Lord said in what is it, Revelation 2:26, he that overcomes and keep my works to the end, to him will I give power over the nations, man. That's the recompense we're looking forward to, man. Power over the nations, power to rule over these nations, man. Ain't no such thing as equality. We don't want your
That's all right.
We don't want no fake ass dollars, some paper. Nah, man.
You want what's ours.
We want that back, you know what I'm saying? We want that back, you know what I'm saying? You know?
A couple of
Right. You know what I'm saying? We want that back, you know what I'm saying, full of marks, you know what I'm saying? You know?
dollars and screaming.
Right. I got a couple.
You want to go first?
In Exodus 23 and 8, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise,
Right.
and perverteth the words of the righteous.
That's what the Lord said, well, a gift destroys the heart.
Right.
So what? Somebody give you a gift, you ain't gonna be like, damn.
Right.
Man, who else right to take this nigga head off? Right before he about to do it, he's like, hey man, I just want to give you this, man. I was sorry. He's like, you like, ooh, you lucky you did. That's because what? It's gonna destroy you from what you originally wanted to do.
Right.
So what? These our people, you know, want some type of reparations and stuff. That's why Esau gives them these little Juneteenth. Because our people was getting roused up, man. I'm gonna give you Juneteenth and stuff. Oh, you know, I'm gonna slow down. We got Juneteenth. We got the one thing, everybody. We finally made it.
Right.
Man. We're through here with the whole flag and everything, man.
Right.
Not cut you off. And basically, when you give gifts, it pacifies. You know, the spirit of Jacob said, like you said, Jacob got round up or whatever. But when you give him a gift, it kind of calms him down.
That's right.
Now, Esau's going to stop giving gifts. The Lord's going to have him say, stop giving Judah, because he said, who shall rouse him up? The Lord's going to have it to where Esau stop giving them gifts.
That's right.
And they're going to be like, you know what? We're trying to eat.
Still probably got the jab the way he acted. Still probably got the jab the way he acted. You know what I'm saying?
Proverbs
No, I'm just saying that dude right there, he probably got jabbed up the way he acted. You know what I'm saying? About 4 or 5 times, you know what I'm saying?
He took extra.
Right, he took the boost. You know what I'm saying? He had the boost, especially the way he acted. Ain't got a damn boom box. You know what I'm saying? He took it back to the 80s, yo.
Nick said he had.
You got it.
Proverbs 21:14, going back to the brother Robert saying, a gift in secret pacifies anger.
Yep, it pacifies anger. So this man see how people rising up, they realizing BLM was some bullshit. And they, you know, like, yo, this is BS, man.
Right.
All this money, this man had hundreds of millions of dollars, and ain't nothing go to our community. And then he's like, you know what, go to Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of Pride Month.
Right.
Right in the middle.
Right.
You know?
Shut these
Right,
niggas
shut
up.
these niggas. Throw that out there real quick, you know?
Right.
Throw a stimulus out there. Give them a stimulus check.
Right.
You know, extend the moratorium, man.
Make that pork chop, you know what I'm saying? Take $1 off the pork
Right,
chop, you know what I'm saying?
Shut their fat fucking mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, take 40 cents off them beanie weenies. You know
Right,
what I'm saying, bro?
Minimum wage 15.
Right, I was just gonna say that.
Only for a month. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, you know what I'm saying? Start putting hell on them again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Lord gonna have it to where He shut those gifts down, man.
That's right.
And Jake gonna want to eat. That's when Jake gonna have to fight, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's that race ride that
They got to fight the power.
Yeah, right. You know, that class wars, the race wars, all that, and it's gentrification already set up for it. It's perfect, man.
Proverbs 15:27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live.
Yeah, because the ones that are wise in this truth, we already know what Esau's up to when he's corrupt, man. He's trying to deceive you, man.
Right.
He's trying to lure you in and pacify you, man. Get you off your A game. Take the edge away from you, man.
We're like, nah, we don't want no fucking, we don't want that check, man.
Right.
We don't want no bad.
Yeah, we know what's
we
up.
good. We're going to
Right.
go to come and put you in captivity as chains, man. We don't want nothing you got, man.
Facts.
You know?
Because Jake getting accustomed to the sponsorships, man.
Yeah.
They were like, dang, this man, Nike just gave me a deal, man.
You don't understand
I
that,
can't.
that's how you know that money.
Yo.
You
talking to him.
Then bought another Bugatti.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Or Maserati or something. Like, damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm angry as fuck, man. I just seen that dude get his head taken off. But damn.
Yo.
This guy's another sponsor here for some
Yo.
shoes.
Yo.
man.
Yo.
I can't speak how I want to speak.
Right.
I know that's wrong, but I can't speak.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if they do speak, it's code word. They can't, you know,
can't really say it.
can't really say what they want to say. But nah, man, you want to be able to say what's on your mind, man. The men of the Lord is saying what's on their mind through the Spirit, prayer, Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Y'all people need to get right, man. And if you don't get right, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Say the men of the Lord will never hold their peace. They know
No
not.
night, that's right. That's right.
You know, they didn't make mention of Yahweh Shema Shai, keep not silence.
That's right.
So the true men of the Lord, they can't be bought off, man.
Facts.
None of the men of the Lord was bought off, man. None of them, man.
That's right.
They died preaching the truth, man.
That's right. Real quick.
I got something about you finish. You got something about?
Y'all got something.
Proverbs 17:23. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment.
Bang. Damn. So he'll say it's all good. He'll say the peanut butter chasers is all good. You know what I'm saying? For that bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, he say it's all good to chase peanut butter. Just for that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because his mind has been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because of them gifts, them checks. You know? But the men of the Lord really against squat. You still holding it?
Count. It says, it's Proverbs 17:23. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom.
You know what I'm saying? That lets you know right there about those false prophets, man.
Yep.
They wicked, man. They took gifts, man. They took bribes, 501c3 charters, man. You don't supposed to make a covenant with the government, man.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Lord say don't make no oath with the government, man.
Got another quick
Yeah.
on that too. To pervert the ways of judgment.
You know, pervert, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much being outside the temple.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A pervert.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. And you got some of our people, like I say too, you got some of our people that join these Greek fraternities and sororities. It's a way to advance their career or whatever in this world, man. Selling out. They got to make an oath to, I can't remember what idol they worship. They got to make an oath before they get into that. Now, when you come into the truth and you have done that, you can repent from it.
Well, whatever idol it is, it always goes back to the spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah, always go back to
You
spiritual.
know what I'm saying? So no matter what the name is, it goes back to the spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So Molech, Baphomet, you know what I'm saying? Allah, Buddha, all of them is really the spiritual demon Satan.
Facts.
It's on a different name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a piece of real fast.
I got one.
This is the book of Jeremiah 23:16. It says, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of
the Martin Luther King spirit.
That's right.
I got a dream. I got a dream. If we follow this man's way, you know what I'm saying, we can be prosperous in this land. They always want you to do something wicked, man. The prophet told us it's gonna be all right, man. We got to make it. We got to eat. When the Lord said, "You follow me, you gonna eat."
That's right. It says, and make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of Yahweh. They say,
the scripture told us already, lean not into our own understanding. Trust in the Lord, acknowledge the Lord in all thy ways, and he will direct thy paths.
That's right.
These false prophets, they're leaning into their own understanding. They're desperately wicked, man. And that people follow them, man. Just to make it in this society, which is going to be destroyed soon.
Right. That's right. That's right. It says, just a little bit more. It says, they say still unto them that despise me, Yahweh have said, he shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imagination.
For when they shall say peace and safety and sudden destruction coming, it's going to be all right, man. Just follow his ways, man. It's going to be all right, man. We're going to be all right, man. Come on, man. Join me, man. Join the team. End up getting your ass destroyed, man. Follow not a multitude to do wicked, man. Evil.
That's right. It says, and they say unto every one that walketh in the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you.
Wow.
Damn. And that's what these false prophets are basically saying to our people, man. You live as you live, and you're gonna prosper, man. But that's not so, man. You gotta come back to Yahweh Shema Shai to prosper, man. Yep. That's why the Lord had Jehoshaphat even say that, man. You know, to believe in Yahweh Shema Shai and believe his prophets, the ones that he set up. Because you got false prophets out here saying, do as thou wilt, man. You know, and you shall prosper. When that's not so, man. If you do so, the Lord is gonna destroy you, man. You know?
He said no evil ain't gonna touch him. It should touch the people. I got one quick piece up. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil, meaning that bad times shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yep. Yeah, but majority of our people, they continue in their madness, man. You know, falling after the ways of these false prophets. You know, seeing the laws run away with, so they're living an unruly lifestyle. I realize the Lord got a scope of judgment waiting on them, man. Now you're hearing about families dying, 4, 5, 10 people dying, 486 people died in Canada from the heat wave. You got buildings collapsing. The Lord's like, I'm not holding my tongue no more. I'm going to send my men out there and I'm going to bring judgment upon those that don't want to repent, man. All right, so the Lord is bringing forth death and destruction upon those that willfully sin.
He gonna really start judging these churches soon come, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already got Gad burning down the churches up in Canada, man. Go about to do away with all the churches, man.
Yeah.
And the whole congregation.
They failing.
The pastor, you know what I'm saying?
They failing the people.
Right.
Miserably.
Yep.
You know? I got one up and go around and have
Can I bring mine out right quick? Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
That's right.
Yep, you want to have men who are going to have integrity, man. They're not going to take briberies. They're not going to take that MOB, you know, the RFID chip. They're not going to take that thing. They're not going to be doing that, man. They're going to focus on the Lord and be willing to die for the Lord, man.
They're going to take Maxine. They're going to kiss Maxine.
Right,
Yep.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to dance.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Sleazy is inviting us to a dance. We don't want to do it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
We're good.
We're dancing to the right tune now. We want to hear your music.
And that's why people
Shit,
laugh.
ain't got no
Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in there dancing all awkward and
I
shit.
know,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
Nobody on
You
beat.
know,
Nobody, yeah.
doing that Carter shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doing that Carter dance and shit. Got birds flying through the middle of the Lord like,
Right. One on
Lord, keeping us safe. I know, right? Right, almost, you know what I'm saying? That's the Lord showing mercy. You just fasten them damn birds going, man. Them shits come through. That takes some off one a little bit. Cause the whole headache. Hell yeah.
The scripture says,
Birds flying.
you know what it's, second Esdras, the 5th chapter, tell you what has our fault got us. It goes in to say, as material things that passed away. It goes into how a bird parted the air. When it comes back with no trace of it.
Right.
That's how, you know, talking about the bird, how it flies, that's how people feel in the possession is no good.
Man.
But he said riches get wings.
Man.
Fly away. So you one minute you talking shit, you got a little bit of money.
Yep.
Next minute you flat on your ass looking crazy. And the minute the Lord still standing strong.
Stand strong, yep.
This key word that the brother said was integrity. I feel that's the main thing that the men of our nation lack, man.
Yep.
You know, a man is supposed to have integrity, man. You're supposed to stand firm for something, man. And our people don't stand firm for nothing.
I got you. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon 1:1. Love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth. Think of the Lord with the good. And it's simplicity of heart. Seek him. For he will be found of them that tempt him not.
That's right.
And show himself unto such as do not distrust him. For
Remember
forward.
like your brother, the Lord said he loves none but them that dwell with wisdom.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Which starts off with the fear of the Lord.
Right.
If you're not fearing the Lord don't love you unless you fear him, man. The Lord like, man, you don't fear me, I don't love you, man.
Right.
You know? The Lord said he dwelleth with none but those that have wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Scripture says, I read it in a lesson the other day. You got it?
yeah, I got it. I read it
Bring
last
back,
night.
bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loveth none.
Tell them the Lord loves everybody. We're in this society where they say the Lord loves everybody. Everybody wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything contrary to the words of the Bible. But oh yeah, the Lord loves me. I'm blessed and highly favored. Yep. I seen a woman the other day. I was like, hey, how you doing? Blessed and highly favored. Like, if you only knew.
I'm
You're
blessed.
gonna burn your
I'm
ass.
blessed.
Yeah.
All right.
So, oh, you know I'm blessed and highly favored. I said, all right. I said, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm like, yo, look though. She was smelling like straight chronic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I'm like, yo,
man.
man, look, I'm gonna destroy your ass.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and highly favored though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pay for that missile.
Right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But the scripture say, what again, bro?
Says, for the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
Right. So if you're not fearing Yahweh but Shemel Shai, the Lord don't love you, man. The Lord cold, man.
That's right.
All right?
Yeah.
The Lord cold. So that's one thing these people don't know about our power, man. He's cold, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You either fear him or you die, man.
Yes.
The Lord say he only loves those that got wisdom,
Yep.
man.
Going. For forward thoughts separate from Yahweh and his power. When it is tried, reproveth the unwise. For into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter,
That's right.
nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin.
You look up that word malicious, it goes into bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, big kind.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got a whole lot of bitch ass niggas, excuse my French or my rude speech on the camera or whatever. But you got a lot of
Bitches, bitches.
you know what I'm saying? Walking around, you're right?
Oh, wait,
That the Lord ain't dealing with, bro. The Lord say he dwelleth not, his wisdom dwelleth not in a malicious soul, yo.
Right.
A bitch, man.
Also, malicious also goes into the word. The definition goes into malignant, which means evil or bad habit. Now, people have a bad habit or an evil habit of getting into it.
Right.
You know, so that wisdom is not going to dwell within you, man. If you're constantly trapped in evil, man,
Right.
mischief.
Spend your whole week doing bull job. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, I ain't doing with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Send an angel his way. The Lord got no spiritual creative vision going crazy out here now, man. You don't even want to test it. You don't want to test the Lord, man.
Right. So that's what said. What the Lord's not with them. The Lord's not with them that tempt him. Though.
Right. Yeah.
Like you gotta understand. The Lord's like you testing me.
Right.
Like you testing the omnipotent power. Like brother always say, the omnipotent power, man.
Right.
You know the Lord can literally have your toes curl back into your body, man.
Right,
Why as you standing, man?
Yeah.
Yo, what the hell?
Right.
Roll back like a cinnamon roll, man.
Hey.
For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide when unrighteousness cometh in. For wisdom is a loving spirit and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For Yahweh,
The word acquit means to get free. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he would not at all acquit the wicked. He would not at all acquit the wicked, man.
for Yahweh is witness of his reins, and a true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue.
And that mind, man, the Lord knows who's really up here. You could be fooling men, but the Lord, you can't fool the Lord, man.
And we can also talk about your tongue, how deadly important it is. And blessed is he that contain it and control it.
Well, you know, man, what's going on up here because what is up here is eventually going to come out here.
That's right.
You know, a man thinks, hey, them dudes, they ain't that bad.
So as a man thinks, so as he is.
Right.
For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of his voice.
That's right.
Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid.
That's all they're calling for you right there.
That's right.
Said the Lord filled up the world.
Neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. For inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
Because the vengeance is not going to pass him. That goes back to what that mark of exemption from judgment. They don't got it. Because what if you got that mark of exemption from judgment, those names of Yahweh by Shemal Shai, man, in your forehead, man. Guess what? The angel gonna be slash people right over you and get the nigga that you know, like it's gonna be like a bubble around you, man.
Remember Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, right?
Who played Legend of Zelda? Ocarina of Time. Link.
It said it would not go well with the wicked. You know what I'm saying? His days won't be prolonged. And I got something. Because these pork chop eating pastors, I'm saying, they want them not to pay, man. And these false prophets, they not to pay, man. And all these deceivers are speaking lies, teaching false doctrine. All of them got to pay, man. It says vengeance would not pass by. So sooner or later it's going to catch up to you, man. This is Ezekiel, the 14th chapter, verse 9. Let's see, I'm gonna start off. I started 6. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 6. Therefore, say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, repent.
That's right.
Repent.
Turn back, man. Like brothers always say, man, repent is an action word, man. So you gotta stop doing whatever you're doing, the bullshit of the world.
Right.
Come back to the law, statutes, commandments, to the best of your ability. Do what you can do to please the Lord.
Right.
You know?
And do it fast.
That's right.
Do it fast. And turn yourselves from your idols. And turn away your faces from all your abominations.
That's right. Stop doing the wickedness. Turn away from the idols. And the idols could be everything outside of Yahweh Shemal Shai encompass that, man. Is an idol, man. You know, if you worship that, man.
Can I say one thing? It's funny you said that because this man in Israel, who know the Israelites, is still pushing JC, which is an idol.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
An idol. Okay, we don't know if the name is true, so we can say unknown.
Right.
But you're gonna say JC.
Right. You know what I'm saying, bro?
The Lord, man.
Right.
Hey, what's called those jakes that and And actually, they were more wise saying the unknown power than calling the Lord something that
You
he's
got to
not.
hear that judgment going for them, though, right? The Lord said, "Oh, Lord, you want to call them idols?
Right.
I got some judgment going for somebody.
Right.
Somebody receiving judgment right about now.
Right.
You know, where it's coming from, it's coming from here. Somebody's going, yeah, it's coming from here. You're not going to get in, you know what I'm saying, bro? Sometimes it can be a gift and a curse. Shut up. I heard you too, bro. I'm doing good. Everything through. You know what I'm saying? Everything through. Judgment right there, you know what I'm saying? Jake. Let's get it though. It says, therefore say to the house of Israel. That's who we out here for, the children of Israel, right? That's right. Only the elect is going to take heed. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, repent and turn yourselves from your idols and turn away your faces from all your abominations. That's right. For every one of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, that's right, which separated himself from me, it says, and set up his idol in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him.
See, now you didn't repent, and now you're in the midst of catching hell. Now you want to come to the prophet to see what you got to do. Right. You know, nah, man, it's too late, man. Right. We already told, you know, in the name since your dumb ass to get right, man. Right. You know.
It says, I, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will answer him by myself.
And the Lord, when He speaks, hey, man, it's fire. Right. You know, floods, earthquakes. You know, flame of the fire. That's right. Beast storms. You know, wild beasts. Right. Man. That's how the Lord gonna talk to you, man. That's right. Right now He's talking and having mercy right now through these men speaking His words right now. Right. All right. This is the nice talk right here, man. When the Lord speaks, man, it's gonna be straight action. Man. Right. You know?
It says, and I will set my face against that man, and I will make him a sign and a proverb.
An example. He's gonna make you an example.
Right. Of what happens when you worship idols. That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? When you don't repent. It says, and I will make him a sign and a proverb. That's right. And I will cut him off from the midst of my people. That's right. And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
So the Lord's gonna cut you off. When you look at that word "cut off" in the scripture, it don't mean He's gonna separate you from the people. It means He's gonna put you to death. Right. He's gonna have you perish. That's right. You know, from among men. All right.
Going right back to Isaiah 9 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, precept. Yeah, I got a couple more verses. You can get it.
Real quick, Sirach 5 and 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough of my life.
That's security, man. That's just, I'm good, I don't gotta worry about that. That's just security, man. You know? Don't put your mind towards that, man. I got my new car, I got a nice house, you know, I got a nice job. Don't do that, man.
Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the way of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
That's the spirit. That's prideful man. Yep. It's like, look, man, I got all this, man. Who's gonna take it away from me? The Lord gave you that. You don't even know that, man. You know. So the Lord, those are prideful statements that you don't want to have in front of Esau, man. You know.
Say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me. Hey. For the Lord is long suffering. Hey. He will in no wise let thee go.
Going right back to Ecclesiastes the 8th chapter. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Verse 11. Because since against an evil word was executed speedily. That's why Jake continuing their wickedness, man, because they ain't got judged yet, man. And the Lord sent down a damn lightning bolt, you know what I'm saying? You get ready to steal some lightning bolt, just come down from heaven, you know what I'm saying? Burn your whole damn hand off, you wouldn't steal no more, you know what I'm saying? You know? When the Lord sent a lightning bolt down, crack your damn egg, you know what I'm saying? You know? You know, you smoking weed, doing drugs, messing with the next man's woman. The Lord sent some lightning down, you know what I'm saying? He sent a wild beast.
In that video.
Right.
It was sitting by the tree.
Right.
Lord,
I seen that video.
Lord, struck their, they said.
I seen that video.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That lightning ain't no joke, man. That lightning ain't no joke, man.
They died, right?
The Lord just, remember that? I sent brothers that one about that dude driving fast. I seen you that?
No, you
said that dude was driving fast.
I was doing like 325 kilometers per hour.
He doing like 300. I sent it to you, right,
200 miles per hour.
That dude was driving all fast in the car and shit.
Yeah,
and
the
it's started
Northern
hitting that medium thing.
Yeah.
And blew. It just crashed. It went on fire. Nothing. He was sitting in the car. He was trying to get out his seatbelt.
Oh, yeah,
He was trying to get out the
Damn.
seatbelt. This ain't know the car just lit on fire and shit. People was trying to get the car open before it set on fire because they could smell gas and shit. They're trying to open the door and everything.
Yep.
The door wouldn't open up. This ain't know the car gets set on fire, yo, in the inside, yo. Somehow the damn steering wheel and all this shit had his legs locked into where he couldn't get out, yo.
Yeah, that was
This ain't know
Lord.
the damn car caught on fire, yo. And that dude, you know what I'm saying, tried to get out, yo. The Lord was cooking his ass,
Lord,
yo.
Lord said, nope.
The dude did something wicked, man.
Yeah.
The Lord don't tip the Lord. You out on the high, you out on the fucking belt line, driving like 300 something miles per hour, bro, racing.
Yep.
That's you tempting the Lord.
Yep.
Bungee jumping, tempting the Lord.
Yep.
Doing drugs, tempting the Lord. Worshiping idols, tempting the Lord.
Yep.
Preaching false doctrine, tempting the Lord. Sooner or later, the Lord make a move on it.
Yep.
That's like when the Lord took the children with the 2 sheep ears.
Yep.
Yeah, Alicia. Yep.
The Lord had power over them.
Yeah.
It was 42 of them.
42 children, right?
Yeah. 42 young boys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Kill them all, man. Don't tempt the Lord,
Yeah.
man. The Lord will make a move on you.
Yeah.
Quick. Concerning
Propitiation.
propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin.
Man.
And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins.
That's
Hey.
basically saying the Lord, he be alright.
He be alright.
Yeah, you better watch your mouth, man. We're talking about the omnipotent power, Yahweh Shemel Shine. The Lord, like I said, this is my favorite show. There's 1,000 ways to die. There's infinite ways to die with the Lord,
Right.
You know, and He's gonna get you in the most gruesome way, where you gonna sit and think like, damn, I should have done that.
Right.
You know.
But mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners.
Just seen this video with this dude, you know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the screen said the dude, you know what I'm saying, was messing with the next man's woman and shit. Yo, the Lord had it to where this dude, you know what I'm saying, he was all fucked up, right? But the damn woman, you know what I'm saying, the Lord chopped her in half, you know what I'm saying, through a pussy, yo. You know what I'm saying, like that part, you know what I'm saying? She was laying on the ground. She was still alive though, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying, that dude, you know what I'm saying, I forgot, he was already dead already, right? On a damn motorcycle, you know what I'm saying, just riding through the city and shit. Yo, the damn women, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, couldn't the woman that had through a pussy, yo. You know what I'm saying, bro? But she was still alive, just like
She want to be dead, but Lord.
right, you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Kept the spirit in
I'm trying to
her.
tell you, the dude had been died, you know what I'm saying, bro? His damn body was like, just like crushed up with the bike and all that shit. And she, you know what I'm saying, I think she, I don't know, bro, it was crazy how.
She hit the pole.
Right, she hit the pole,
Yeah,
right?
she hit the pole, yeah.
She hit the pole and split in two.
Damn.
Through a bald
That's a
pussy,
message.
though.
That's a message
Bald
right there.
pussy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to give your husband pussy away? All right, then, you know what I'm saying? Made an example of
I'm a
split it two,
two. I'm a
Right.
two.
Right, and still kept her alive. You know what I'm saying? Dang,
Two.
and then motherfuckers was like this with the cameraman, just like this. You know, in them other countries, you know what I'm saying? The cameraman come right up on you, like.
Yep.
But the cameraman was like this, but she was like,
Yep.
too late now, yo. She was still alive, yo. She was to the point to where she was too through, you know what I'm saying? She barely could fucking breathe, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Or
that one
Yeah,
video.
she was in shock, bro.
But that one video the brother sent of the dude got struck by lightning, and then he got struck by lightning and hit the ground, and then he got back up, and the Lord, he got struck like 6 times, man.
He kept getting back up. Like, stay on it.
Right.
So you better just crawl. Crawl. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen to the Lord, man. The Lord got ways to get these
It's a
people,
fearful
man.
thing to fall to the hands of the power, man. Straight up, man. Hey, look, the Lord have a spirit come up in your damn house, boy.
Yeah.
It torment the hell out your ass, yo. Have fucking cabinets and shit slamming like,
Hell
boo,
yeah. I know,
boo. Have a demon in that motherfucker just throwing all your
Right.
cans around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Chasing your ass through the fucking house and shit, right?
Right.
Right. Have a demon, you in the bathroom, have a demon just keep the fucking door off the edges and shit, right?
Yep.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shit is real, yo.
What is that? Wisdom 13th chapter?
Yeah.
Wisdom chapter. How they
17.
gonna 17, I believe.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
tell you how that the Lord's gonna he's gonna play people out, gonna
Yeah.
bug
Oh
people
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Admiration and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's 17. That's one of my favorite chapters.
It says, make no turn to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, but suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
The Lord gonna bug people out. Example right there. They bugged out right there, man. You know, Lord ain't playing.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Right.
Set not thy heart upon good unjustly gotten,
Man,
for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
good unjustly got, you know what I'm saying? You didn't get them in a righteous way.
Right.
You had to do something wicked to get them riches, man.
Yep.
The Lord said, don't set your mind upon them shit. Them shit's about to go. You know what I'm saying? So all these athletes in trouble. Brothers had a dream, you know what I'm saying, that Snoop Dogg and all them certain rappers in the damn soup kitchen line, man. You know what I'm telling y'all that years ago?
I remember that.
I forgot the brother even told me, you know what I'm saying, but one of the brothers, you know what I'm saying, said they had a dream that Snoop Dogg was in a soup kitchen line. Them, all of Lil Wayne was there. Little begging, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because them riches that they got unjustly, you know what I'm saying, just flew out the damn window, man. They left.
Yep. And it's not far-fetched because all Esau got to do at this point in time is crash the dollar.
That's right.
You can have millions in the bank account.
Right.
It's going to be worthless, man. Right. But if you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and scriptures, you're done, man.
Right. One more.
Yep.
He said, the window not with every wind, and go not into every way. For so do the sinner that have a double tongue.
Yeah, the winds represent them doctrine. That's right. Yep. Don't meddle with them, man. Stick with the truth, that true doctrine, man. That sound doctrine.
Get you nowhere. You chasing nothing.
Right. Chasing the air.
Chasing the air. You can never catch the air.
Right. And I want to go back and finish this off. This is Ezekiel 14:9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. So you got all these false prophets out here, man, speaking lies, bringing on the scriptures week in and week out every day, trying to keep up with the Joneses, doing videos every day, bro, deceiving the people. The Lord said, look, that prophet speaking them lies and deceiving the people, I deceived that man. I put the spirit on that man. That's why this is a cold deal right here, man. The Lord can have you break down the scriptures wrong, yo. You know what I'm saying? Have you lead the congregation to the slaughter, man.
It's like in what is it, the end of the book, first book of Kings, the Lord sent that lying spirit on the hive to go to war.
Right.
So you die.
Right. It's Lord cold, man.
He control all aspects. That's why I said the only thing we got is Yahweh Shem Shah. So that's why you got to be thankful we got the right control.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. The phone chime in. I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people. But because nothing ain't happened yet, don't say the false prophets keep lying. We don't know their name. Look, take the punch. You know what I'm saying? You know, and all this other nonsense, right?
The MOB is not
right.
It's something else, man.
Right. Telling you to go ahead and get the 501c3 charter, because that's the only way we can make it in society. You gotta go along, get along, so to speak. The Lord said, I deceived that prophet, right? And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet, sin upon sin, wickedness. The punishment of the prophet, the false prophet, shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him.
So if you want to hearken unto that prophet and hearken unto the true men of the Lord, you could get the same judgment. Just like on the flip side, the man that hearkens unto the real men of the Lord is going to get the same reward as that man of the Lord.
Right. And then the thing about you in control. Like you don't control who you listen to. Ain't that cold? That's crazy. You don't even control who you listen to, man. The videos that you watch every day or whenever you do watch them, you don't even control which video you click on. The man going to the Lord got your ass click on the video. Go to an account, it's teaching false doctrine.
Yeah, I came out, it was a bot.
Right.
Yeah, I was watching it too.
And then by the time you start cutting video, all I had left was GMS.
Right.
So I just started, watch GMS and then boom.
The man going to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord can have all of us out here wearing all black right about now. You know what I'm saying? With no fringes, looking crazy, with shades on, lying to the people, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all black, all purple, you know what I'm saying, all that. Or just out here with just shirts with fringes on. You know what I'm saying? The Lord can have you walking around every day at your job and everything with shirts with fringes on it. You know what I'm saying? Looking all crazy.
Smoking a cigarette.
Ain't circumspect or nothing, right. You know what I'm saying? With a mask with fringes on and everything. You know what I'm saying, bro?
And then you put down smoking a cigarette.
Hell yeah, bro.
I done seen Jake like that.
That shit crazy, ain't no man.
That fringes, t-shirt fringes. It pulled out a cigarette. I said, yo.
You saw that dude earlier? There was a dude earlier, this came through with some fringes and a t-shirt on. He looked way bugged, you know? Dude looked way bugged up. Y'all see him?
He came over to say, say, peace God. You know, that's exactly what he said.
He kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Going through. I don't know.
Going through
I
something.
like, yo, is that
Right.
I actually
Right.
Come up and listen.
Just walking around the city with a shirt with his fringes on, man, all day.
Open target.
Open target, yo. It says, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him, that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions but that they may be my people, and that I may be their power, said the Lord Yahweh.
He'll make an example. He's going to destroy that false prophet, and those that follow that false prophet amongst the congregation. Okay?
Going, bro.
Oh, he's going. You know, the Lord's going to make an example out of these false prophets, man. All right? Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. Like the brother's going into, man. The Lord controls everything, man. If he wants you to be deceived and go to the false teachings or false doctrines, he's going to deceive you and have you be under the umbrella of false doctrines, man.
Right.
You know, and that's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power, man. You know, you want to be sincere in this thing. You want to seek the Lord in truth and sincerity. You want to be honest. The Lord's he's gonna give favor and mercy to those that are like that, man.
He's going to reveal everything in due time.
In due time. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And when the Lord starts revealing everything, you want to be on the right side of the fence.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
Word up, man. Because this is our only hope right here,
Yep.
man. Doing the right thing is our only hope, man. It's our only way out, man.
Yep.
We want to do the right thing around brothers and away from brothers, man.
Right.
Shit, we want to see brothers pretty much once a week.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So throughout the rest of the week, you know what I'm saying, you want to be doing what is right, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You don't want to let your conscience condemn you, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Lord judging these people, man.
Right.
Killing people beheaded. I sent brothers a video, you know what I'm saying, what was it, this morning or yesterday, about that dude beheading his one of his friends, with a co-worker or something.
No, yeah, he did, yeah.
It
was that,
I know he beheaded, right? Yeah, I know, he beheaded on, man. Oh yeah, then there was a dude, you know what I'm saying, that ate like 3 of his friends, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? There was a dude that ate 3 of his friends, man. He cooked them all, man. You know, that's the time that we living in, man. The love of many waxing cold, man. This dude actually ate his friends and all that, man. They think they all that.
I know, right?
But everybody's out here doing what they was allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? The Lord allowed us to teach His truth, and everybody else is walking around in la la land, you know? Doing what they gotta do, you know?
Right.
You got it.
Gave them up to divine affection.
Right.
Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
That's right.
That's why the scripture says, study to show thyself approved, man. You're going to realize and recognize if you're fearing the Lord, because the scripture say the secrets of the Lord are with them that fear him. So when you fear the Lord and you're in his word, you're going to realize who's teaching the truth and who's teaching false doctrines. You know? But a lot of our people, they ain't doing that, man. So you got a lot of our people in these false camps, man. Learning what not to, or learning what's opposite of what the scriptures say.
Bro, got that alkaline one. He got the best
I know, right? 9.5.
9.5.
Yep, I got another one too. Jeremiah 23 and 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
Yeah, that's why I like this spirit part of the other scripture, because it said to the similar thing that what these prophets, these false prophets, they're on their own accord. You know, they come in that I had a dream of spirit, you know, instead of thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible.
Yep. It says, I'm gonna jump around. It says, verse 22. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way. Let me read that again. That's a hit right there. Jeremiah 23 and 22. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words.
So another word for counsel is advice, or what? Counsel is a group of men to give you spiritual guidance.
Yep.
So if they would have stood in the counsel of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, they would have did the right thing.
It says, and had caused my people to hear my words.
So, and look, went out and taught the people the right thing, because that counsel's going to tell you, like, look, man, thus said the Lord, you got to come out, thus said the Lord, thus say your scriptures, bring out what the Lord said, man.
Yep.
You know? They ain't going to come in, well, you know, because what, these folks are lying in the name of the Lord, man. Instead of telling the truth in the name of Yahweh.
He's through.
Then they should have turned them.
You better jump off the dude.
Then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doings.
Well, they would have told people to turn back, but instead they tell people to further in the things that they're doing. You know? That's how you can tell who's false prophet, man.
Right.
You know, is he reproving people? I need to stop doing what you're doing and turn back to the Lord. And he's saying, man, keep on doing the Lord loves you. And just say you love the Lord. You know, you gotta know who's the true prophet of the Lord.
Yep. Verse 32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them and cause my people to err by their lies.
That's right. And the scripture say what? Let them keep on telling dreams, but we're gonna teach in the names of the Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right. It says, and by their likeness, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they should not profit this people at all, saith the Lord.
That's right. You're not going to help the people, because with the men of the Lord, there's times when men of the Lord were told our people to, hey, get right before the Lord destroy you, and our people got their act together real fast, man. You know? But instead, well, you didn't want to do that, so you furthered our people into wickedness and caused them to be destroyed.
Yep. Yeah, because also too, it tells that tells you that they have no faith either. Those that are following these false prophets, because the scriptures say, the faith of the Lord, when you hear this word, it's going to profit you.
Yeah.
Meaning you're going to go, the Lord's going to send you to the right teachers, and you're going to get edified, you're going to get built up. You know, but these people that don't have faith, Lord got them listening to false teachers, man. They're not being profited.
Because it wasn't mixed with faith.
It wasn't mixed with faith. That's it. The water, bro.
I got it right here.
Hebrews 4 and 2, yep.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
And faith comes from the Heavenly Father. It's a gift from the Heavenly Father. So if the Lord don't give you faith, you know, then this gospel is not going to profit you. It's not going to edify you. You're not going to be built up. And thus, you're going to go to the false prophets and take heed to their lies, man. And so if you come across a GMS video, you're gonna mock it, scoff, or ignore it. You're not going to believe it. Okay, because you're under the teachings of false prophets, man.
That's right.
You know?
The Lord said He's going to give them strong delusion that they should believe in a lie.
That's right. Facts. I got some more. I think you like this one.
Yeah, that one.
I read this one already, though.
We'll read it one more time, yeah.
Jeremiah 23 and 32. Behold, I got another one. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies and by their likeness. Yet I sent them not.
Bringing down the scriptures the wrong way ain't a light thing.
Yep.
Right? The Lord take that very serious.
That's a heavy penalty.
You got a lot of blood on your hands.
That's right.
You know? You destroying lives, man. That's a lie that the Lord say created in vain anyway.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's still your brother.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Lord said, you're not supposed to hold back from your neighbor and suffer them not to sin, man.
Right.
You know, so what? You're suffering your neighbor to sin, and what? That shows that you hate your neighbor. So if you hate your neighbor, you're a murderer, man. Okay?
Right.
You know?
Murderer.
I know, right?
Blood is on your hands.
That's right.
Something like that. Blood is on your shoulders.
That's right.
Things about bounty killer.
Yep. Body color, yep. It says that, it reads on, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit them, this people, at all, saith the Lord.
That's right. So they're not going to profit the people, all right? They're going to ultimately lead our people down the path of death and destruction.
Right.
And we're going to start seeing it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That what you're going to see certain men in these camps start dying off is because
yeah.
the leadership, and they're going to die in horrific fashions.
Yeah.
Because the leadership is not teaching them how to fear Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. You know? They're teaching them to do as they want to do, man. All right, you don't got to come as in a certain way, man, but there's a way that we need to come.
Right. I got one. Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. That's for you, bro.
I got to slap you.
Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord.
It said, woe, which means death and destruction unto the what? The pastors, the spiritual guides of our people, you know? You know, you guys like say, your El Sharp tongues, Jackie jackasses, but mainly those that know that they're Israelites, man. Okay, so you got your Nate Snickles, Babylon Blackfish,
Right.
General Yohana, you know, all these other.
That's the down.
I never heard of him. Yeah. I didn't
Oh yeah,
know.
the other dude, you know what I'm saying? The other dude, if you trying to copy the apostles.
Yeah.
Gino
Oh,
Jenkins.
Gino, yeah,
Gino
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
You know?
Jackass Gino Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? we use Jackass with Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying? But Gino Jenkins, he's a Jackass too. Yeah.
All of them, they scattered the sheep of the Lord's pasture by not telling them that the Israelites, but on top of that, those that know the Israelites tell people they don't truly teach the fear of the Lord. Because that is our job up here, is to teach our people to fear the Lord and turn back to with repentance.
Right.
But they're not doing so.
Verse 2.
And it's like, and if they're doing so, they're doing it maliciously. They're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully.
It says Galatians 5:26. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another.
That's right. Because that's like the spirit of the world. Because these men want what? Especially in that hip hop community, they want vainglory, so they'll cast down one man and talk junk about another man.
Bring out his dirt, you know what I'm saying?
You know? So they can get on top. Man.
Right.
You know? No, it's not about that in this shit, man. If another man's preaching shit, we champion that, man.
Right.
Keep on going, man. You know?
You got some false prophets that are jealous that the Lord is dealing with the apostles, the elders, great millstone on down. You know, they hate that, man. And they see that they're looking at it as a competition, but it's not a competition.
Right.
You know? It's the big picture, man, trying to gather the elect, you know, so we can get them out of here, man.
That's right. And the more the words coming out with more brothers, then you can tell that he's ready to kill something.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You can see the way he walking behind the jakes, man.
That's one of the spirit of vengeance right there.
Yeah.
Just walking around the city, yo. Ain't got nothing to live for, really.
You see the spirit, the Lord got him walking behind a bunch of jakes, man. He's looking at the back of their head.
Even he looked at him.
That's the same one that came through here earlier.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They know that people psychotic.
Yep. He walked by right one time.
Yeah.
Gonna be the next Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's Martha's son.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They probably saying this, that's Martha's son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's disowned. You know what I'm saying? You know, they just walking around the damn city. They pay for it. They paid the family to stay down here so he can't stay with them. Like
Right.
shit. That's how them devils do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They spend a whole lot of money just to keep their children from staying with them, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put them down, send them downtown.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Give them a loft. You know what I'm saying? Give them a loft. Give them a grocery.
Right,
you know,
right.
Just keeping the hell away from us at Tom. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do, man.
Detriment to the family.
Right. It's on the acid, you know what I'm saying? Some Quaaludes.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was gonna go up one verse. Verse 25. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit.
Yeah, that's right. So what? We live in the spirit, so we gotta walk in the spirit of the Yahweh Shai, and within that we're gonna make certain decisions, man. All right? Because in this time that we're coming in, hey man, one decision can change everything, man.
Yeah.
So what? To learn or exercise that spiritual muscle, you gotta be constantly doing these things throughout the week. You know, making spiritual decisions, the right decisions, man. That's why Scripture said what? To do judgment. Matter of fact,
Judgment and justice.
yeah. Which means to basically make the right decisions and to do the right thing, man. Okay? You know, according to the Bible, man. Right? Doing that is more acceptable to Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. So obey is better than
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Right?
What time you got, bro? It's almost 7.
7 o'clock.
Let's bring in a couple of scriptures and wrap it up. I got one right quick for me. Cause this is our job. This is Micah chapter 3, verse 8. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord. Shaquat just sprung out, walk by the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? Live by the Spirit. What did that scripture say again, bro? Something about the Spirit. Walk in the Spirit.
Yeah,
You will not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Yeah, he brought that out earlier. Too.
Right.
Walk in the spirit, you're not going to fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Hold on real quick. I'll hold one.
You got another one. No.
I got you.
We're going to
I know
read
it
down
is.
through this one.
I know what it is. I got
You do?
Yep. Galatians 5:25. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit.
Right, so the men of the Lord are full of the Spirit of the Lord. That's right. We walking in the Spirit, right? But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord.
That's right. And we have the power, man. This is true. This is the true power, man.
I know,
All right,
right?
these words right here, man. All right, and with these words, that scripture said we're gonna move mountains, man.
I got proof. I got proof, sir.
But it's only if you're exercising being in the truth, man.
Right. You got it.
1 Corinthians 15 and 58.
Yep.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
That's right.
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Right. We out here doing this work, man. It's not in vain. We come out here week in and week out. We do videos throughout the week. It's not in vain. Our labor is not in vain.
Right.
You have Bashmel shots not unrighteous to forget our work and labor of love. We just got to continue.
That's right.
You know what I'm
So it
saying?
don't matter, Esau. If you clap the channels, it don't matter, man.
Right.
'Cause the,
All right.
the scriptures say what? The works are gonna follow us. Man.
That's right.
You know. So what? The Lord seen the video if nobody else seen the video.
Right.
You know.
Plus, you got billions of views, yo, by the angels.
That's right.
The angels seen it.
That's right.
You might get like one view from a human down here,
Yeah.
but you had billions of angels. You had
Facts.
how Bashmel shot and the angels. You know what I'm saying? Which is, the angels are unknowable.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even number the
I know,
angels.
right?
Everybody seen your video. Everybody up in the heavens seen your video. Everybody up in the heavens seen your video, yo.
Right.
So you got all the views you need.
That's right.
And if you get one view, it was the elect, you good.
That's
You
right.
did your job.
That's right.
You know? Awesome. More of that squat. But I am, but truly, you know what I'm saying? I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord
That's right.
and of judgment and of might to declare unto Jacob his transgressions and to Israel his sins.
Like brother said, that's our job. That's what we're out here to do, is to declare unto our people where they're going off at,
Right.
and how to turn back to the Heavenly Father,
Right.
so they don't be destroyed, man. All right, that's the true love that we're showing the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
All right, because Esau, the so-called white man, is not going to show you no love.
Right.
All right, your neighbor down the street is not going to show you no love. Only the men of the Lord is going
False
to show you true
prophets
love.
ain't either.
And that's
I
right,
know,
the
right?
false prophets, the church pastors, man, these other Israelite groups, they ain't showing you true love.
Right.
It's nothing but the men of the Lord, all right, that have the names of Yahweh by Shemal Shai is going to show you true love,
Right.
which is going to rebuke you and tell you to get right.
That's facts.
That's all I had.
Yep.
Yeah, what y'all got was after that.
Pretty much it.
If you,
Like you said, you got something, right?
I was, Psalms 34 and 6 and 7.
Yep.
Because within all this, the Lord is going to, since we're doing all this labor, the Lord's going to protect us in the time of trouble. You know? So that's why we do this. We do this for not only to wake the elect, but for our own protection in these coming times.
Where's that one that says, and those that hear thee?
Oh, 1 Timothy 4 and 16.
Yeah, bring it out right quick before you bring your last
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Bring that up right quick.
Because hey, if you hearken to these words, you got protection from the Lord too.
Right.
You know, said the reward of the listener is the reward with the prophet too, man.
Right.
You know.
1 Timothy 4 and 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
So save themselves and those that hear thee, because if you receive us, you receive Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
You know, you receive Lord Yahweh Shai, you receive the Heavenly Father Yahweh.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, don't change up the doctrine.
Right.
Continue what you have learned,
That's
man.
right.
Yep.
And remember those that taught you.
That's right.
As the scriptures have
Yep.
said. We got to continue in this thing.
Yep.
And that's let you know right there, we got to be out on the streets.
Yep.
Let's say, you know what I'm saying, so the people can hear you.
Yeah.
You can be saved, and the people also that hear
Yep.
you can be saved and delivered. You
That's
know?
right.
But you can't do that if you're not out here teaching.
Right.
Right.
These other Israelite groups, man, they got a lot to pay for, man.
Yep.
They're missing like weeks and weeks at a time,
No
man.
sit down
There's supposed to be no sit down lessons throughout the week. You got like 50 men, you know what I'm saying? The only time people see your videos is on the weekend. Every man in that camp's supposed to be doing something for
Yep.
yeah, but you know, if they truly believe. They're
Facts.
supposed to be getting built up on a level throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? Reading and studying, putting notes together, putting lessons together. Write down a couple of scriptures, do a lesson, yo. But you only got one or two dudes, you know what I'm saying, out of like 50, 60 men doing lessons. That's not sincere, man. How's anybody gonna hear you and you get delivered and they get delivered off of hearing you?
Right.
Ain't nobody doing that. It's just an Israelite party, right? This ain't the time to party, it's the time to go to the house on morning,
Right.
as the scriptures have commanded us to do,
That's
man.
right. Beautiful.
Read it one more time, bro, if you got it.
1 Timothy 4 and 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. For in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. There's always two sides to the coin. The Lord said, if you follow that false prophet, you're going to be destroyed and receive the same destruction he received.
Right.
But if you follow in the men who are teaching the 100% truth, you know, you continue in it, you're
Right.
gonna be saved too. Lord willing, you're part of that number. You know,
Right along with that man.
right along with that man. None.
For salvation sounds sweeter than death, don't it?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Right about that, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You got to squat.
God. 1 Corinthians 15:1. Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preach unto you, which also you have received, and wherein ye stand, of which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless ye have believed in vain.
Damn. And you got certain people that what? Certain men that
What was
believe
that? What was that, bro?
1 Corinthians 15:1-2.
We gotta
You got
Yeah.
to bookmark that. Send that to either the What's Up app or either my note or something. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that one.
That's a bad precept what we just read. You know what I'm saying?
That was fire right there, bro.
Which one did you read, Rob?
1 Timothy 4:16.
Yeah, that's a precept for that. That's a bad one right there, though, man.
It is.
Straight up, man. Unless you believed in vain.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You had doubt.
Yeah, the whole time.
Man, you don't want to have doubt, man. This is the gospel. This is the truth according to the Bible, man. You don't want to doubt, man.
Right.
We're not living in the time of doubt. We're living in the time of belief, man. Believing in the words, man.
That's
Everything that the Lord says coming to pass, man.
Everything.
The Lord says His word going to walk throughout the four corners of the earth, and we're seeing more members of the hopeful elect waking up.
Right.
The Lord said, I'm bringing death and destruction. I'm getting ready to shut this place down. I'm bringing evils upon this place, man. And it's happening, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Can't do nothing but rejoice right about now, man.
That's right.
The key, what it say, salvation is in what we believe.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Unless your belief is in vain.
Right.
See, salvation is nearer than we believe to the believers. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Plus, the Lord said, I'm looking for the true believers anyway, the true worshipers anyway, man.
Psalm,
Cool.
Psalm 34:6.
Yeah, it went right to there. You know what I'm saying? It went right to there. Right to that phone right there. You know what I'm saying? It's on there. Damn. Vain glory. He came through there early.
Yep, with the eye
You know
again.
what I'm saying? Yeah, with the eye, right?
Psalm,
Yeah, same song,
Yep.
right? I love that song, yo. He come through with the same song, yo.
it might be his song.
That might be a song.
Right, he must have
He got Making a Stallion plan, bro.
He got it on
Yeah,
repeat.
he is Making a Stallion. I heard of it.
He got it on repeat.
Yeah.
I know that voice anyway, man.
Psalm 34:6. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him
That's right.
and saved him out of all his troubles.
And that poor man represents the elected nation of Israel, man. All right, out of everything, but he's going to cry unto Yahweh Shema Shai in these times. All right, the Lord's going to hear him and remember his works, man. You know, and remember everything that he did for the ministry. He's going to save him.
Verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
And what, you got that protection by the angels, all right, because they're going to encamp you. Because why? You fear Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why we're teaching the fear of the Lord, man. So the angels can protect you in the time of death and destruction, man. You know?
Yep.
A little bit more.
It says, and delivereth them.
And deliver of them. Read verse 8.
O taste and see, verse 8. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him.
That's right. He said, oh, taste and see, experience.
Experience, yeah.
And Lord's will be a part of that. We're going to experience what the goodness of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. For what? Doing what he commanded us to do, to come out here and teach our people.
See, this is the time to be doing what the Lord commands us to do.
Right,
that's right.
This is the time, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know? You don't want to wait. Why wait?
Right.
Why wait? Lord's giving us a chance now, yo. You know what I'm saying? You please the Lord now.
Right.
Don't wait to try to please the Lord.
I know, right?
You start now, yo. The Lord give you the opportunity. Remember, He give them repentance.
Yeah.
Do anybody know what that scripture's at? To them He give repentance. It's like vague in my head right about that, but I know that's part of the scripture. Though.
It's kind of
to him,
it's kind of
to him He give repentance. The ones that He called, to Him He give repentance. Anybody know what that's at?
No, I can't even think about it right now.
To him he give them repentance, something like that. I know I know. That brother brain be like, oh no, right? To him he give repentance. Some bow to the ones he called. Could be on the chat. You know what I'm saying? No brother on the chat, but to him he called, he give repentance, something like that. The type of repentance that should come up. Is that it? See what it read it, bro.
In meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves in Yahweh, for invention will give them repentance to the acknowledging of the truth.
That ain't it, but that's a bad one. I can't think of what it said. I know I'm kind of like wording it wrong. To him, he give repentance. To the ones he called back, to them, he give repentance. So the Lord is only, you know what I'm saying? Look, repentance ain't even for every Israelite.
That's right.
It's a cold deal, though, man. Might be, right?
Yeah, that's
Something.
I know. I know it's part of it.
To him, he give repentance. To the whole select only ones that give repentance, man. They're the only ones that can repent. To Yahweh, but Shemel Shai, meaning turn back sorrowful, man, for the things that they did wrong, man. Remember, 2/3 they don't think that they did nothing wrong, man.
Right.
I might have to go ask Isaiah. To them, he give repentance. To them, he give repentance. That'll be a good one right about
I know, right? I'm gonna read the rest of the song in the meantime.
To them, he give repentance. Anybody can find that. That'll be a good one. Yeah, is it in the Apocrypha?
It might be.
To them, he give repentance.
It might be the Apocrypha.
I'm about to go ahead and ask myself. That's a bad one. I'm about to ask Isaiah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't find it. To him he give repentance. It's in the Apocrypha. Yeah, it's in the Apocrypha. I'm starting to remember it a little bit better, man. It's in the Apocrypha. Repentance.
I need to put him instead of them.
Yeah.
Do that right there.
Bear with us, Israel. I'm just trying to find the scripture right quick. It might be on the comment board.
I know, right?
Repentance is a whole lot of times in the Apocrypha.
I searched the Bible.
It escapes me right about there, man. I guess we'll probably move on. I don't want to have to walk way down, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only right there, but I know. We'll continue on, though. I mean, it might be in the comment board, but we'll just move on. But the ones that take heed to the words of them, they give repentance. You know what I'm saying? Only the elect of the nation of Israel can repent. Ain't this a cold deal?
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Even if 2/3 wanted to repent, they can't even repent. The Lord won't even let them turn back from their wickedness, man.
Right.
They're gonna continue to stay in wickedness until they be destroyed, man.
Right.
That's scary right there, man.
It is, bro.
It's a whole 30. No, I ain't gonna. I look forward to it. Brothers know what I'm talking about, though. To him, he grant repentance. Some grant is in there. Yeah. Brother, bring out what they got. We'll close it up.
Psalm 34:8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him.
And blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh by Shemel Shai. You'll be favored by the Lord. And these times you want to be the Lord's favorite, man. You know? Because what? The favorite get a special treatment. Okay? And we want to be found worthy of the salvation of Yahweh by Shemel Shai.
Verse 9. Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
What? Fear the Lord, ye saints, man. Turn back to Yahweh by Shemel Shai, because there's going to be no want unto those that fear Yahweh by Shemel Shai, man. So do what you got to do to prove to the Lord that you truly fear him, man. All right? That you truly want that seat on a chariot, man. You want that crown, man. Right? Because in doing so, you got to please the Lord. The Lord's going to be a part of the elect. The elect are pleasing Yahweh by Shemel Shai right now. All right? So they're going to receive that crown of life, man.
I can't think of it right now. I'm probably wording it wrong, like I don't know where, but it's all good. What did you just read again, bro?
Psalm 34:8 or 9, I believe.
Yeah, read that again, then we'll close. Nobody else ain't got that?
Book of Psalm 34:9. Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints. There is no want to them that fear him.
So the saints are the elected nation of Israel right now. So continue to fear, Yahweh by Shemel Shai. All right, and within that, the Lord is going to protect you and it's time to come, man. You just gotta trust in the Lord, man. And we're gonna see and experience the Lord's will be a part of your elect, the true loving kindness and mercy of the Lord in these times.
So ain't no telling what's gonna happen throughout this week.
Yeah, that's right.
We coming to some crucial times, man.
Yep.
Lord said even only evil. I will close it out with one
Yep.
more. Lord said even only evil is gonna come.
Ezekiel
I wanna-
7.
Yeah, I want to get Second Ezra, though, the 14th chapter.
Got it.
When we quoted earlier.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
I
about.
think it's verse 6. Let's see, speak right now.
You know, 'cause look, we know that only the elected nation of Israel is gonna make it. You know, you want to be a part of that number, man. You don't want to be found out here running from dogs, lions, tigers, bears, oh my, man. You know?
I'm gonna start at I started 13. Second Ezra chapter 14 verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order.
Set that house in order, man. All right, that starts with yourself, your body, man. Set your mind, this temple in order, man.
I ain't do it again. Life. It says set thy house in order and reprove thy people.
And reprove, correct, rebuke our people, man. This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. If you call yourself believing in this word, you're supposed to go reprove and rebuke your people, man. So-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. Tell them to get right with the God of the Bible, man. Get that blood off your hands, as scripture say, man.
Right. It says comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption.
You know what? Renounce corruption. What? Give up the ways of the world and come back to the Lord, man. You know, repent. That's a part of repentance. Giving up the ways of the world, all right, and coming back to your power, Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Because the scriptures with what? Draw nigh unto the Lord, and he shall draw nigh unto thee.
Go to their pocket. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts.
The cares of this world. Because that's the mortal mind is what this world cares about, man. The money, the fame, the cars, the clothes. Brothers ain't worried about that, man. We trying to get up out of here, man. You know, trying to live in a righteous kingdom under a righteous ruler, man. Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Cast away the burdens of man. Like you said, always worry about something. I'm going to pay my bills, things of nature. You find it, brother? Yeah, it's all good. Right. It says, put off now the weak nature.
Yeah, that weak nature, man, which is the nature of the flesh, man.
Right.
You know, come back to what? That spiritual nature, man, which fighting off the flesh and staying in the spirit to the best of your ability, man.
Gird that Lord, it's like a soldier.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's my fault.
No, you good.
Think about another scripture.
What it say? Good soldier.
God that one is like a man. The Lord say.
Endure hard.
Endure hard is like a good soldier. Y'all have my shield. That's strong and glory.
Right.
Right.
Lord said, put off that weak nature.
Yep.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Don't be a mama's boy. Stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ross said, bitch. You know? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
And don't stop worrying, man. The Lord said, fret not, you know, because of the evildoer, man. Don't stop worrying, man.
Right.
Trust in the Lord with all that heart and lean not unto their own understanding, man.
Right.
You know, the Lord got everything in control. You gotta believe that, man.
It says, and haste thee to flee from these times.
And what? Hasten to the Lord, man.
Right.
Get close to the Lord as much as possible.
No, right.
Like I said again, draw nigh unto the Lord, and he shall draw nigh unto thee, man. And we want the Lord to be close to you in these times so he can protect you, man.
Especially you see the days fastly approaching. You know, destruction, salvation. It says, this is the point 15. 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 16. Salakia. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
And so what? We've seen many evils on this planet. Guess what? It's gonna be more bad times, worse than before. All right, and this is a time that we're coming in, man.
Right.
I saw this spirit that the poor man cried, and the Lord heard him out of all his troubles, man. If you're part of the elected nation, Israel, the Lord's gonna hear your cry and deliver you.
Right.
If you're not, the Lord's gonna allow you to suffer in the death and destruction that He's bringing, man. Okay?
The Lord said, greater evils.
That's right.
Don't say you think buildings falling down, 12-story buildings. We ain't seen nothing. Y'all have 100-story buildings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 50-story buildings, man.
Right.
You see?
That's right.
It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
That's right. So it's going to be more bad times upon bad times. This is why you need to fear Yahweh Shemel Shai, so you can be protected in these last days, man. We want protection.
Right.
You know? We want that hedge of protection from the death and destruction.
Remember the Lord told the angels stay under the old and young, both maids, little children, and women. There's going to be a lot of death out here, man.
And begin at my house.
Yeah, right. We'll end it off with your other rod. Go ahead.
2 Timothy 3:1. There's know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, greedy, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than the lovers of Yahweh.
Sound like a dog-eat-dog world to me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Sound like ain't nobody gonna give a damn about each
Do
other,
as thou
man.
wilt.
Right.
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
That's right.
For of this sort of, man, that's it.
Yeah. It's gonna get bad, man. I mean, it ain't no love, man. What that went into was no love at all being shown to nobody, man.
Nigga.
Everybody for themselves. Yep.
The rise of nigga.
Right. If you ain't got it, oh well. You better go out there and get it. Get it how you live, as they say in the hood.
Dang.
Right.
Right. What was that song? No love, no hurt. No hurt. No hurt.
What things like don't nobody give me shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna give you shit.
Right. If you ain't got it, you ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you better go out there and get it.
That's right.
Risk your life trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Sirach 17:24. But unto them that repent,
But unto them that repent, turn back remorseful.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Sorry. You know what I'm saying? You feel bad for what you did. All the times you went off, you feel bad for what you did against your Yahweh Bashem Shai. You know?
Well, you turn back unto the Lord 10 times more.
Right. For unto them that repent, and that's only for the elect. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It says, those that fear the Lord shall understand the truth.
Yep.
But grace and mercy to his saints, and he have care for his elect, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He granted them return.
Right, the Lord granted you return. You repented, the Lord granted you return.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord called, right? You know what I'm saying? Meaning the Lord allowed you to return, yo. You know what I'm saying? He granted them what, bro?
He granted them return and comforted those that failed in patience.
That's like Lord Yahweh Shai said, what? Watch and pray ye always that you may be accounted to escape all these things that shall come and stand before the Son of Man.
Right.
You gotta pray, you gotta be watching the times and praying that you be the one to make it, man. Be found worthy to escape the death and destruction.
So the Israelites that don't repent, the Lord ain't granting you no passage. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta come through the Lord. When you gotta go through the Lord, it's a cold deal, man. You got it one way or the other. You got it one way or another. You got to come see Lord Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Straight up, man.
No other way.
You can try to ignore him all you want to, you know what I'm saying? But you got to see his face sooner or later, man. You see? It's either see his face now, you don't want to see it later. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
But they said the stone that the good of refuse.
Right. What? Turn back. Look, turn back. We done went full circle. We done went full circle. Turn back, man. Repent. Till you have Bashem Shai, because greater evils, the things that we're seeing, we ain't seen that yet, man. Right. You know. There's gonna be people getting hacked up left and right out here, man. You see? The Lord got some real fireworks coming too. You know what I'm saying? The hell with 4th of July, the real fireworks are coming.
Right.
Any closing statements, brothers?
Like Brother said, turn back, keep on back. And to those that are in the faith, keep on pushing, keep on believing, man.
Right.
We almost home, man.
Right. Well, you got anything, bro? Like close out.
They continue pushing fight, man.
Right.
Hey, so with that being, So with that being said, before we close out, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible and who rule well. Double shalom to all you Akim and you Aqua, those out there seeking the truth, man, in sincerity. All right? With that being said, shalom.
Shalom. Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
GTA or Baba Ball.
Baba
Soon. Very soon. Shalom.
Shalom.